Yeah, I knew Jana was coming.
We have a fan. We have a fan.
Jana.
Jana's there. Jana's always there. So Patrick, if you have any extra fans laying around that you want to bring in, we would love to have them there. And if you notice, I did change the thing for what this is called, right, Mark or Ian?
I see it, except it's a season
Dated.
2, episode 5. I can't read it. Just say it.
Season 2. God, wait a minute.
Like, I don't know where we can stop saying season. Just say Abomination Vaults. That's it.
Oh, son of a bitch. I just don't ever do this right. Yeah, I will. But it is season 3.
Season 3 or 2?
3
Technically of the show.
of the show. Yeah, because the first season was on a different continent, and then we went to
first season was like what, 15 episodes?
They were long episodes, though. They were like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
It was like
Most of
15 episodes, and this is before Cole and I joined, and then they had 2 other guys.
Who shall not be named?
No.
Well-
one, but
One I have to see.
yeah.
Yeah, one she's
I
related
transitioned the wrong one? I'm confused.
to. Everything's locked up on me on Twitch.
It is?
I mean, on mine it is.
There we go.
I had
I
the
see
wrong
it fine.
I had the wrong thing.
Yeah, you did. You're good now.
I'm good now.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Oh, yeah,
I
mine said Gilly on
transitioned
it.
the wrong thing somehow.
Gilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine said
That's
I
Gilly.
put
Peace.
up the wrong one. That's okay, though.
All right.
Are we there now? Are we good?
It looks good now.
There
to
we
me.
go.
Okay, thank God.
I don't know what I'm saying. I see.
I don't know why is this
Rebecca's
getting
doing-
harder? It should be getting easier.
Everything's. I don't know what's going on mine. Everyone's just paused on mine. Rebecca's like this. Like just like that, just completely. I'm gonna have to go off of that because I can't do that. Jana, can you see it all right?
Yes, she
Jana
says
will
there
tell
we
us. Yeah.
I have
is,
to
but
stream
is it
on
okay,
too.
Jana?
It
Yeah,
looks
but I
good.
don't listen to you. I listen to Jana because she's our fan. You gotta, it's all about fan service.
We need feedback.
There we go. Thank you, Jana.
Thank you.
Okay, we do need feedback. We definitely need feedback. Okay, are we ready to get going?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Oh,
So we are still going to do the same
We've
thing.
done it this far.
Right. We are still going to do the same thing where I'm going to just, you guys are going to say, I'll introduce every person and like, like Rebecca, hey, I play Mika, Salt Whiskers, a cat poke thaumaturge, or whatever it is, something like that. And we're all first level. So if somebody says it, that's cool. I will go down to Chris. I'm going to say Chris, and he's not going to be here. And then I'm going to say, hey, Chris isn't here. And then we can go boo-hoo for a second or two. Then I'll introduce Patrick. We'll do that. And then Ian, what was I going to say? Now we're full time. This
This is our weekly show now.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Ready? Here we go. 3. Oh gosh almighty. I still have Happy Game Night written on here. I can't do that. Happy Friday. Okay. 3, 2. Oh my gosh! Stop laughing. Don't get me laughing. 3, 2. Happy Friday. Welcome to Sometimes You Crit, a TTRPG real play podcast. We are here for the 5th episode of our Pathfinder 2E adventure path, Abomination Vaults. We're a group of longtime D&D players learning a new system and probably making mistakes along the way. Not probably, we are. Mostly, it's the GM's fault. By the way, my name is Jim and I am the Game Master. I'd like to introduce you to all of our players. First up, we have Cole. How are you doing tonight, Cole?
Hey, Jim. Doing well. My name's Cole. I play Deg, a kobold, or a, sorry, I haven't gone through the spiel in a while. Tunnel Flood, kobold, swashbuckler. And I'm excited for tonight. I'm happy to be on Pathfinder full time. I'm really excited to see where the Abomination Vaults go.
Good. Okay. Next up, we have Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Me? I was just rearranging
You're Mark.
Okay, yeah. I'm Mark. I'm playing Halbrick, Firebrand. He's a dwarven cleric, war priest. And he's got a little hammer, light hammer. And I don't know, we're all first level, ready to go, killing stuff.
Okay. Next up, we have Ian. How you doing, Ian?
Hey, I'm great. I'm Ian. I play the Tengu sorcerer Aldor Holorock. He's a little crazy.
I mean, a little.
We're all a little crazy.
There you go. And next we have Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca?
Hey, Jim, I'm good. I'm Rebecca, and I play Mika Salt Whiskers, the liminal catfolk thaumaturge.
There's plenty of
First
words
level.
in that. There you go.
Yes.
And finally, we have Chris. How you doing, Chris?
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. So you see, we have lost Chris. For those of you who are listening to us on the other side, the D&D side, Chris got himself a brand new fantastic job, and he's working nights now, so he will not be with us. However, we have gained Patrick. So Patrick is here. Patrick, welcome. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to us and tell us what you're playing, and then tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks, Jim. I'm Patrick. I'm playing Stericus Caput, a human rogue at level 1. And I've played role-playing games for several years, and this is my first time playing Pathfinder, so I'm sure you'll all laugh while I make my mistakes.
That was us. That was us a month or two.
I was about to say you'll laugh at us too. It's okay.
It's going
Goes both
to be
ways.
us tonight. Don't worry about it.
You're only 5 sessions behind us, so don't worry.
That's right. Yeah. So we're great. We're really happy to have Patrick with us, and we're gonna integrate him real quick. We are now Pathfinder full time. We finished up our D&D campaign, and we brought it to a nice little wrap, put a little bow on it, and now we are Pathfinder Abomination Vaults all the time, 24/7.
So if you haven't listened to the previous 4 episodes, they're on the stream. Go catch up.
Exactly. Yeah. And they are, obviously, we are a podcast. We're doing this on Twitch. We're transferring them to YouTube. I don't think we have the first couple on YouTube, but that's okay. We are still learning how to play Pathfinder. Mistakes. We have been trying to do mistakes, but we've had a month since we played Pathfinder. I really don't remember any mistakes. However, Rebecca says that she has been making plenty of mistakes. So, Rebecca, what were your mistakes? Tell us about what you've done wrong in your life.
I've done plenty wrong in my life.
Okay.
But as for my character, I've realized that when at the start of my turn in combat, I should be doing, what did I say it's
Recall
called?
knowledge.
Recall knowledge before I exploit vulnerability. So a lot more rolls with that. And
Okay.
apparently my character, it's all about recall knowledge. So brace yourself, Jim.
Great. Well, I will tell you that I did speak to the party beforehand, and so with Pathfinder, we're all learning it. And one of the things, recall knowledge is a big deal in Pathfinder. And I've talked to him about, hey, maybe you guys want to recall knowledge every once in a while. Plus, it's a possibility you may want to search a room or two since we're in a dungeon. So we're going to start doing some of that. But we're going to jump right back into where we were. So when last we left, the party, which included Timu, Chris, was in a room. They'd gone in a room. It was kind of a destroyed room. I can give you the description of the room again, just so you have it. It was a collapsed ceiling in the middle of the room, left a ragged hole at the wooden roof. Rotten tapestries, their designs completely obscured by mold, hang in tatters on the walls between arrow slits and ruined side tables. The remains of a fancy dining table lie mostly pulverized by the fallen ceiling. The party had gone in, started walking around and looking at things, and then some spirits rose. There were some kobold spirits. Everyone rolled some saves. I believe it was a will save. And several people passed, which still left them with a condition. And the condition was confused or frightened one?
Frightened.
Frightened.
Frightened, right.
Frightened
So
and confused, I have
right.
myself as.
Yeah, the people who succeeded became frightened one. The people who failed were frightened two. All right. So I don't believe that we had gone ahead and rolled initiative in here. So why don't we go ahead and do that? go ahead and roll your initiative. And we're going to get you guys right on here, and you already have your initiative on the initiative tracker. So I can kind of go through with what you guys are doing.
Now, does initiative add the dex modifier?
If you look on
my character sheet, it says +0.
It's perception.
Mhm.
Oh,
I thought.
right.
You add your
Yes,
so you
it
add
is
your
perception.
perception, but there are certain perks that you can have or feats that you can take that add specifically to your initiative, and
Okay.
those will be populated by the +0 initiative in your character sheet.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So for people who are watching this on Twitch, we cut all this stuff out for the podcast because no one wants to watch people roll initiative. I mean, I kind of do because I think it's fascinating. But they, we don't have them do that. So once you guys get all that set up, I will have you open here. I don't need that person because I don't have Timu anymore. No more Timu.
Is his body there for us to loot?
Gosh almighty. Already looting his poor body. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen with him. I should probably put his initiative on here too. That would probably help. Go back here. And I'm just going to, you know what? I told you I wasn't going to need dice. What's the first thing I need? Dice.
What do you need dice for?
I'm rolling his initiative.
I did the same thing. I forgot to bring my dice out.
Oh,
It's not as bad as the guy
Amateurs.
going to Gen Con and forgetting his dice.
Oh my God, you are banned.
Well, luckily, there's a place where he might be able to buy another set.
But my
Right?
first
That's
session
true.
was before the retailers
Dealer
opened.
hall?
The dealer hall didn't open yet, so I was screwed. Luckily, I have like a dozen friends there that all offered me dice, so that was good.
There wasn't like young vendors who didn't ignore you because I had that problem at MegaCon.
No, I
I
was
guess.
given dice. It was like dice from heaven. Everyone was giving me dice, so I was fine.
No.
I was
Right.
just nervous because
I had a problem. There was like a young vendor, and I wanted to buy her dice, but she ignored me and paid attention to the younger people who probably couldn't afford her dice. And I was like, okay,
Those
fine.
young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
They just don't understand us old folk.
I was like, I'm the one with the job, but
Yeah,
okay, go ahead and pay attention to people who don't have jobs.
you got to need to
sure.
talk to the owner, I guess.
Yeah.
Mark, can you fix the Roll20 view in the stream? Because we're just looking at a gray map. I can't see where we are on the stream.
Okay, because that's where I rolled my initiative.
Yeah, there we go. See?
Right. So, Mark, remember you have the camera, right?
Oh yeah,
So
we
you're
have a
doing it through the
camera
camera?
icon. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you have the camera icon, and you should be able to move that around.
Cool.
We did that, Patrick. We put a camera icon so we can take so
It
he
lights
can
up
see-
the room.
everyone can see the room from that point of
So-
view. And then
Okay.
because we had like where Mark wasn't in the room, and then he had to keep on running in the room so people could see it, and then running back out again. So
We'd
Now we
lose
just
where
have
his character was.
Now, Patrick, because you have your number in the turn order, you can click on the 0 that's next to you and change that to the right number.
Yeah.
When you've
Okay.
got your correct number.
If you don't have a correct number, make one up.
there you
There you
go. Oh, that's what I just did. Okay. There is a new. I'll tell you right now. You know what's weird? In the turn order, I've
Mhm.
always had to go to the little settings thing at the bottom and then sort descending.
Told
Now
you, they've
there's
been
a
making
sort-
a lot of fixes to Roll20.
Now there's a sort button at the top. I just
Yep.
click it,
Oh, nice.
Yep.
and I just click it. Like what the
It's
heck's
so
up with
handy,
that?
right?
Right. Okay. So remind me now. Who was frightened?
Halbrick.
Halbrick was
Egg.
frightened.
I am frightened too.
I'm
Okay.
frightened 1.
Frightened 2 also. I'm frightened also. Frightened 2. And I'm also confused.
Right. So yeah, I need the people who are okay. I'm sorry. Who's confused besides me? Who's confused?
Me.
Was it just? I just can't remember. Aldor,
Yes,
you're the only one that failed.
I believe so. I think so.
Oh man, that's gonna suck for you. Okay. All right, so the spirits have risen and they're flying around the room. Everyone has their different conditions. All right, we're going to go ahead and start at the top of the turn order. Dag, first of all, what is your condition?
I am frightened 1.
Frightened 1. Okay, and do you know what that means?
Yes, and if you put the condition on yourself in Path Builder, it'll adjust all of your values for
Yep.
you.
It does that. All my numbers are red.
Did not know that. I am learning.
I didn't either
as we
until
go.
just now. It's awesome.
That's why we
Yep.
keep the young people around to teach us a thing or two. Okay, so what exactly? Frightened 1, right? So you're just frightened, and it'll be basically this round that you're gonna be frightened for. So what
Yep.
does that restrict you to?
It doesn't restrict anything. I just get a -1 to everything.
Yep,
So
-1
all
to
checks
everything.
and my DCs.
Okay.
So
All right. So
that's
what
it.
would you like to do?
Okay, quick question.
Mhm.
Is the stone scale spirits actually a block away from me? Or I swear it was right next to me before.
It was right
before
next to you.
now.
I was just moving it around. Yeah. So the spirits,
Oh.
the spirits have risen and they're basically just sort of flying around the room right now. They were actually going to be going towards Aldor. So that's where they would have
Okay.
headed towards because he was the one who failed. So that's why I've moved him over there. So they are towards Aldor.
Gotcha. Are they in the air or are they like even with the ground?
They are, yes, they're both. They're kind of, it's a whole bunch of, it's like 9 of them. And there's sort of like almost a tornado of spirits sort of flying around.
Okay, so it's a herd of spirits moving as a unit across the room in a giant ball of ghostly things.
Yes.
Perfect. I have a nice visual now. All right, so
There you go.
I am going to move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I am going to attempt to feint,
Okay.
which is a deception check, I believe. Sorry, I should know all this, but it's been a month.
Yes,
know
it
you
is.
should.
Yeah, so it's I roll a deception check against their perception DC.
Against their perception. Okay. Boy, that'd be a great thing if I could get to it. Okay, go ahead.
I rolled a 10, so I'm pretty sure I failed.
Okay.
Which is that correct?
They don't seem to be affected by what you're doing.
Okay. So then I am just going to attack with my third action then. With my
Okay.
rapier.
Mm-hmm.
14 to hit.
Okay, so you are swinging at them. You swing and your sword goes through them, not seeming to affect them at all.
I don't like
They-
that. But my turn is over, so I will keep my bitchin' for the next turn.
They do not care. Okay, and you're gonna have to help me. Is it pronounced Stericus?
Yes.
Stericus, you are up. What would you? Oh, I'm sorry, you're not up. Sorry. Why did we put him in the turnover? Who's doing that? Somebody said it. Stericus is not there. Aldor.
Oh, well,
Now-
let's see. First off, I am confused.
You are confused.
Yep.
Okay.
So, the rules are confused.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my wits about me, and I attack wildly. So it means I use all of my actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
The GM can have you use other actions to facilitate attack. So with one enemy in front of me, I have no choice but to attack. And since I am frightened, 2, I'm attacking at a -2. Let's find out which cantrips.
Hold on a second. I think what we're going to do, because yeah, I don't like that with confusion on this.
What don't
As you
like?
could see from Deg's attack, it's not really a corporal thing that you can attack.
Okay.
So I feel like you would go towards one of the people in the party that's close to you.
AKA Deg.
Well, there's Deg would be the closest, I believe. 5 feet. Yeah, it'd be a 5-foot movement there. Yeah, you could go into their space because they're just like a swirling miasma of ghostly images. Nothing that you can attack, however.
Here's what you can do. Targets are determined randomly by the GM. So why don't you roll a die?
Absolutely. Wait, do I need dice now?
Yeah. What?
Damn it. Okay. Between Timu, 1 or 2, Deg, 3 and 4, Mika, 5 or 6. You're gonna attack Timu.
Oh no.
Of course you
My
are.
good buddy.
Timu, we hardly knew ye.
Timu's gonna get electric arced.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. God, I don't have his sheet open. Excellent. All right.
Give me a second. I gotta figure out how this works.
Hey, I didn't open his sheet. Awesome.
Well, he needs to roll a reflex save.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead. Here.
Electric arc.
He's going to have over an 18 or 19. Maybe let's call it a 20.
Okay, so that is a success. So he's going to take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it is 1d4 plus 4 electric damage.
Okay.
3 plus 4, 7 points. So have that.
3 points of electrical damage. Okay.
That was 2 actions. So I have one more action.
Yep.
I'm just I don't have any one action attacks with my skill, so I'm just going to run up to Timu.
Here, I'll give you a different person. Yep. No, I rolled another 1. You're running at Timu.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So
take off and start heading towards him.
Yep, you're running across the rubble of the table towards Timu. Mika, you see this thing. You see that it doesn't seem to be affected by anything that Deg's doing. It's just like, roar, and you see this. It looks like kobolds, and their ghostly images are sort of flying around. What are you doing?
Mention at the end of your turn when you're frightened. At the end of each of your turns, the value condition decreases by 1. So
I am no longer frightened.
Deg is no longer frightened, and I'm now frightened 1.
Right. It happens at the end of your turn?
Yes, at the end of each of your turns.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So now, yes. So you've gone down to not frightened. Excuse me. You're frightened 1, and you are not confused.
Who?
You.
No, I'm still confused. Confusion breaks differently, I believe.
Each time
unless you gave me the thing that gave me the confusion on your thing says it lasts only 1 round.
It says creatures confused for 1 round.
Okay, so I'm no longer confused now.
Right. Yeah, you were confused for 1 round. Sorry. Mika.
Okay, so I would like to recall knowledge on the stone scale spirits.
Okay. Why don't you roll your recall knowledge for let's go with religion.
Okay. That is a 13.
Don't have anything on you.
So if that's a fail,
Mm-hmm.
there is my dubious knowledge feat, which means you can give me a little bit of truth and a little bit of erroneous knowledge.
Gotcha. Boy, I gotta remember everything up here.
You literally can make shit up.
I know. But I have to tell her something truthful and something not truthful.
Just also so you know, Jim, like this is one of those points where you get to decide how you want to play this for the game. It's you can make the roll for Rebecca.
Yeah.
So that she doesn't know whether she failed or passed, and then she doesn't know whether the information you're giving is all fake or all good.
Right. So from now on, you just tell me what your modifier is, and I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
Okay. So for right now, you know that these kobolds died in a horrific accident of some sort.
Okay.
That's what you know.
She still
That's
thinks
all I
there's a
know.
dragon around here too, I believe.
She
Yeah.
does think there's a dragon around here.
Bit in half.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that was one action.
That was one action.
Gotcha. All right. So action number 2.
I'm going to try to exploit their vulnerability.
Okay.
So, yeah. It's been a long time since I've done this. So that is an esoteric lore roll. Yeah, I rolled a 5. It's 12.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Okay. So now I'm just going to move up.
All right. So that was your second action. Your third action, you're moving towards them, or where are you going?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Uh,
I'm going to.
Just a suggestion. I mean,
Yeah. I'm going to move over by deck.
okay. All right. So you moved to the west, so they're still to the north of you by day.
Yes.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn, correct?
That's the end of my turn, yes.
Halbrick.
All right. I think I'm staying right where I'm at. I'm just going to.
Okay.
I'm going to try a recall knowledge too.
Okay.
Religion.
Yes.
I'm going to try figure out if these guys are undead. I'm going to guess they're undead, but I want to know for sure. 16? Or should you roll it?
Well,
it doesn't matter. It's either yes or no.
right. They're not undead.
Good. And I won't waste
They're not undead.
I won't waste my disrupt undead then.
Gotcha.
Although it's just a cantrip, but it'd be wasting an action. So I'm going to do Divine Lance. It's 30-foot range. I'm within 30 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then, so do you want me to put this up in roll 20?
Nope.
Or?
No, you can go ahead and do it.
Okay. So you unleash a beam of divine energy, choosing alignment of my deity, which is lawful good. You can't cast a spell if you don't have a deity or if you're true neutral. Make a ranged spell attack against the target's AC. So ranged spell attack. I got +6. And I dropped my 20. Try a different one. 25.
25. Okay. So I'm going to do a little calling this myself here. So you are going to this blast of energy from your god, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this blast of energy goes towards them, and it is going to strike them. However, there's nothing there. Okay. There's nothing there. It's going through them. But since you're using this power of your god, I want you to roll another religion check.
12.
Nothing happens. Blast right through them.
Okay. All right. It's D4 plus my spellcasting modifier, so
They are not affected
it's not
by
affected.
it at all.
Okay.
There's no
don't
effect.
bother rolling.
That's why. Yeah, there's no effect. So far, there's been no effect by anything that's gone at them like that.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Timu pulls out his gun, as he always does, to start shooting, and you see beneath him a hand come up from the ground and pull him under. And as he's being pulled down through the floor, he just starts shooting wildly at the floor, and then he's just sucked down through the floor. And he's gone.
Well, that's one way to write a character out of a show.
He got hoovered.
I didn't write him out of the show.
Well, that kind of sucks.
And he was never seen again.
I didn't say that. This is a dungeon. The spirits that are swirling around.
We just
All right,
We just
There's-
lost Rebecca. There we go.
All right, we're swirling around with the spirits. Let's get her back here.
And when Timu disappeared, I can't see in that room anymore.
I'm trying to come back on.
Oh, because
Right.
we were in our test session with him last night. You gave him control of Timu's token. So
Oh, yeah. You shouldn't have really been able to, but all right. Are you back, Rebecca?
I'm trying to get my camera back on.
What happened?
I froze, so I was trying to get my camera to come back on.
Oh,
may
your
have to-
video froze?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's okay. We got the audio.
I didn't
going.
notice it being frozen. Did anyone else?
No.
I noticed. I noticed it, so. I wonder if I gotta duck all the way out and come back in. I'm afraid it's gonna mess up Mark.
No, it'll mess it up for a little bit. Let me go to on break real quick.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back, Jana. Give us 2
Yeah, we'll
minutes
work.
while she restarts her
Oh,
camera.
shoot. Hold
Okay.
on.
Sorry.
That's okay.
All right, Mark, you want to bring us back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right. So Jana, we're back. We have lost Rebecca's video, but it's okay. We're just going to keep on going because we can hear her. Okay, let's go back into what we were doing.
So she can flip
Now-
us the bird as much as she wants without us,
Like, has it stopped her before?
Nope.
It's just like a cat to have some birds to flip.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, so Aldor, the spirits swoop down on you, and you have a feeling of betrayal and confusion,
I just got rid of my confusion.
and you're gonna take damage. is your...
Okay, all our videos are in the wrong place, I think.
Well, now because her video turned off.
Right, she had to leave it on.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
turn your video back on, Rebecca?
Yeah.
Right.
Even though it's not
Even if we're
working, it puts us in
yeah,
the right spot.
Even if we're staring at
There.
little
Back on.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me do the what's going to happen to you. So they go down and they give you 1d10 plus 4 mental damage, and you have a will save.
All right, we'll save +4. That's a 4 on the die, so 8. Nope.
Wait, this is not
Fail.
giving me the thing to roll for. Okay, so you have failed. Let me do a d10 plus 4. That is going to be a 10 points of mental damage from these, and you just like feel you're not confused, but this while you're here and these spirits are swooping down on you, you feel confused. All right, not the
Yeah,
confused condition. You're just
that
being frightened.
hurts a lot because I have little HP just as a normal sorcerer as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Okay.
down to 3 hit. I am down to 3 hit points.
Your body will be looted.
Dag. These things are flying around. They don't seem to be affected by anything material or magical that's going at it. What would you like to do?
So they're all kobolds, right?
Yes.
I would like to yell at them in Draconic. Spirits, why do you attack us? Why are you in this place?
Are you attempting to intimidate them?
Or persuade.
No, it'd be closer to a persuasion. Let me see if I can find an actual action for it.
I feel like
it'd be more
you're
similar
trying
to
to...
an interact,
Right.
I guess.
Why don't you... Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
That is a 16 diplomacy check.
Okay. They do not seem like they're reacting to the persuasion attempt. Okay, so persuasion doesn't seem to have worked.
Okay. In that case, I will next try to intimidate them.
Let's try an intimidation check.
Trying to get the actual proper phrasing. It's not to intimidate. I can't remember what it is.
Demoralize is what you're looking for.
Well,
That is...
this,
I mean, are we doing...
it actually says intimidate on this, but it's okay.
Oh, well, that is an 8 to my intimidation check.
An 8 total?
Yep.
They do pause for a second while they're swirling, look at you, snicker, and go back to what they were doing.
That's very kind of them.
It was, yes.
Well then, as my final action, because I have nothing else really to do, I am going to tumble through their square because it sounds fun.
Go ahead. Tumble through their square.
That is... Or is this something that I have to roll, or is this something that they have to roll?
You know what? You can tumble through their square.
It
Just do
matters.
No,
Okay.
It matters?
It's an acrobatics check
check,
against their
yeah.
reflex DC.
Yeah. So that's a 16 acrobatics check.
Against a reflex DC. Okay. Gotcha. Yes, you did it. You tumbled through their
Success.
space. Haha.
It gives me panache.
You have
So
panache.
it does matter if it succeeds or not.
Okay. All right, so is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's all 3 actions.
Okay. We are back to Aldor.
All right, I'm back to my
Aldor,
senses.
real quick. You did... Everyone saw that Deg said something towards them and that there was a reaction.
All right.
Okay?
I'm going to try and demoralize, which is the intimidate action. Is demoralization. Give me 1 second. I don't know whether you're actually looking at stats on it, but it's an intimidation check against the target's will DC.
I have a DC for it.
Okay.
Are you trained in intimidation? Are you trained in
in
intimidation?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So this will be +6 in there. Because I'm still frightened 1, so I'm that's -1 as it is.
Okay.
So that is a 14 + 6. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
I will scream that to leave us alone.
They look at you. You see that they kind of pause, and they go, "Woo!" and they spin themselves back down into the floor, and they go bye-bye.
Good job.
That's right.
And
Listen to
now
me
they're
when I
gone.
tell you to do something.
There
I
you
will be
go.
your god too one day.
God.
Now, I will say, at this point, after you guys have made all that sound, somebody is going to come charging into the room. Let's charge.
I'm
you into
here
the
to
room.
save you all.
Yes. So a human comes charging into the room. And what does your character look like wearing whatever, Patrick?
I'm wearing leather. I have a cloak on and a hood, and I have a rapier in my hand.
Okay. So he comes busting the room with that. What are you guys doing?
I shoot him.
Okay. What are we doing?
Who the
I have
hell are
you
you?
out of initiative order currently.
I'm Stericus. I
Where-
came here adventuring.
Did you just walk in the front door, or were you here? Where'd you come from?
Who are you? You follow
Well,
us.
basically, I was hanging around with a friend of mine, and some very unfortunate things happened to him, in which, basically, his name was Maximus. We were heading out to get treasure from beneath the gauntlet, and I went below the dock to see what was going on under there. After a little bit, I heard screams and the sound like a dragon, and everybody else was gone.
I told you
I
guys
s-
there was a dragon here. I told you.
You're
I
right.
saw you guys come in here, so I figured numbers are better than being by myself.
Well, we just
I will.
lost one of our friends here. Got drug
Oh,
into the
wait.
ground.
Timo, I start digging at the ground. Timo, where'd you go? Buddy.
You're able to move a couple of pieces of wood and stuff, but then eventually you hit solid floor.
Where'd he go?
Now I will tell you, Patrick, just for your knowledge, there was an opening in the wall in the room right below you, where I'm pinging, and they had there was a giant frog that was basically bitten in half there, and you had come in through that opening.
Okay.
Right. And you were up. I will ping up here. There's a little boathouse. That's where you were at, where you were looking at underneath the docks up there. Okay.
Okay, so I'll explain that to them that
Mhm.
not too far away, I heard the dragon, and they seemed like the best chance for me to live.
Well,
Oh, that's very generous of you, thinking that
So what
we
you're
could take on
saying-
a dragon.
So what you're saying is you need a savior.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And while
The
they're doing this, I'm
bird.
searching the room.
The bird thinks the bird thinks he's a god. FYI.
I don't think I'm a god yet. I'm just saying I will be if I get enough followers.
The bird thinks he will be a god.
hey, Eldor, you look a little hurt.
I am very hurt.
Gods don't get hurt, Aldor. Just saying.
He's still learning the ropes. Give him time.
So I'd like.
Actually, gods die all the time. So
Not
well,
my
not all the
god,
time.
but
Not all
okay,
the time,
but
they
you
are
know.
rare.
Okay, so I heard a couple different things. So I know that I just got to. Stericus said he wanted to search the room. I heard somebody say something about somebody being hurt. Who is searching the room? Who is doing whatever else they're doing?
I
What are y'all
will
doing?
help. I will help Stericus search the room.
Okay. All right. Aldor, what are you doing?
I will wait for. Well, how are you healing me?
With my healer's tools.
What can
So you're
you
using
do for
treat
me?
treat wounds is what you're doing, right?
Yeah, treat wounds.
Oh, he's doing home enema kit.
Now, Patrick, healing is a little bit different in Pathfinder. It's very different because there's something you can do basically just because you can do it, and that you could actually heal them at points, or you could kill them doing it. So
Okay.
you
they're
need
going
to
to try
roll-
that first. That's their go-to move,
You need to roll a medicine check if you're doing a treat wounds.
right?
All right.
Is it administer first aid or?
Administer first aid is a
That's
to
an
stop the bleeding
in-combat thing to stop bleeding.
to stop bleeding and stabilize you from dying. However,
Okay.
treat wounds is a separate action that you need to be trained in medicine to do.
Yeah. If you're trained in medicine, you can treat wounds.
Okay.
However, once you receive a treat wounds, pass or fail, you can't get it. You can't try again for another 10 minutes.
Was it 10 minutes or an hour?
It's 10 minutes.
I
No,
feel
is
like it's an-
I'm sorry. 1 hour. You are
1 hour.
correct.
I thought it was an hour. Okay. All right.
It's-
So let's do that right now.
it's-
So
The
people
treat
are,
wounds itself takes 10 minutes.
gotcha. Yeah. So people are searching the room while there's a. So I'm just trying to get everyone again. Halbrick is treating Aldor right now.
Right.
I know that Mika and Stericus are searching the room, which leaves Deg. Deg, what are you doing?
Can I take a closer look around the destroyed table in the middle of the room, specifically where those kobolds went back into the ground,
Okay. All right.
and
We're
just
gonna
see if there's any clues of koboldy things?
Gotcha. Okay, so yes. All right, so all three of you are going to go ahead and roll a perception check. The three that are, I'm going to call it searching the room.
Okay.
Rolled an
23.
11.
Okay, I heard a 23 from Mika,
11 from Dig.
11 from Deg.
And 24.
Oh, okay. All right, so two people rolled really well, and Deg is off in the corner, bumping his head up against the wall.
Middle
So-
of the room, bumping
You're
my head
in the
against the
you're
table.
in
for
the yeah,
rings.
you're bumping your head on the table. So the Mika and Stericus, as you're looking around, you see a couple different things. So you guys are working on this for a little while, and you start to find bones in the rubble.
Ooh.
And you know, because you're brilliant people and you have rolled a really well on your perception check, that they are kobold bones.
All right. So, do we want to dig all these bones out and lay them to rest? Is there
Um,
anything to loot while we're getting these kobold bones out?
It appears that there's also loot. So while you're doing this, okay, so you're going to try and pull all the kobold bones out and finish up the loot check, right?
Right.
That sound good? All right.
Sure.
So yeah, so it's going to take you about a half an hour. So while you're going through all this, let me go back real quick to the healing. So Hulbrick, you want to roll your check to see if you kill him, or I
Yeah.
mean, sorry, heal him. All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 15, which is normal. That's what I need usually, and
that's the-
I rolled 2d8 and got 13 hit points. So I rolled real
Oh,
well.
thank
Boom.
God.
So that's the nice thing, Patrick. It didn't cost him anything. He didn't have to use a spell. He didn't have to use a potion or anything. He just worked his magic. He just healed him with his hands. Okay, so as you guys start pulling everything out of there, you find among all the crap, you find the bones of 6 kobolds. It looks like the bones of complete skeletons of 6 kobolds. You also find 3 gold pieces. Who was keeping track? Wasn't yes.
It was
I
Chris.
have party's
wasn't it?
gold.
Oh,
No, I
it's-
have the party's
okay.
gold.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
I can
goodness.
keep
Okay.
tracking the party's gold.
Okay. All right, so
Unless Stericus has other ideas.
Well, do I have
Oh,
to
no.
say like I'm going to palm all this stuff?
I mean, if that's your goal, you should probably tell me. But for right now, we're finding stuff.
Okay.
3 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces. You find a box, and I'm going to assume. Well, I'm not going to assume this. Hystericus is usually good. I'm thinking is going to be a box opener kind of person.
Sure,
Does
is
that
it
sound
locked?
reasonable? It is not locked.
Is there any trap attached to it?
This does not appear to be a trapped kind of box. We're not going to
All
roll
right.
for that.
So I'll go ahead and open it.
All right. So inside of it, it looks like it is components where you could use to make a caltrip snare.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. So that'll give you the ability to make a caltrip snare. What is a caltrip snare, you ask? Go to the archives and look it up. There is a wolf fang that you all find, and there is a vial, and in this vial is some black liquid, dark, thick black liquid, and on the outside, clumsily written, you see the word yum. Do with that information as you may.
Would somebody like this wolf fang?
The potion says drink
Uh,
me.
Mika wants the wolf fang,
That's fine by me.
please.
Okay.
And I'd like to do a recall knowledge on the wolf fang to see if I can figure out maybe if it's a special wolf, and maybe do a recall knowledge on the vial that's marked yum.
Okay. The wolf fang. Go ahead and roll your recall knowledge on the wolf fang.
Okay. So I rolled a 19. What am I rolling it on?
Is it nature or is it
Nature.
Nature. Okay. So that's a +3.
Okay. Yeah, 23. It appears to be a it's not like a wolf was in there and its tooth popped out. This looks
Mhm.
like something that was used as decorative item.
Okay.
All right. Very well put together.
But
All right? It is an actual wolf fang, but somebody took care of it. It's like polished and everything else.
okay.
All right.
Decorative.
All right.
Now,
if
what
you,
about
if you
the
just put
vial?
wolf fang down, that'll be fine. The
Okay.
vial, that is going to be, you're recalling knowledge on that. That is going to be for, what are the options for recall knowledge again?
it's nature, arcana, occultism, or what's the fourth
Well,
one?
you can
I think we
recall
should do
knowledge on
nature.
anything you're
Well,
trained in, right?
Crafting too.
I think it's anything I'm trained in. so-
Right, true, crafting. Well,
Right.
technically, Jim should be rolling this, remember?
Right.
Oh, that's true. Okay. What is your recall knowledge for nature?
It is +3.
+3. You don't have any idea what it is.
No, you can no. Remember, I have that dubious knowledge feat.
Okay, remind me what what the roll has to be on dubious knowledge for it to be.
It is dubious knowledge.
Because there was a failure, there's a critical failure, there's a success, there's a
No, that's on exploit vulnerability. Let me pull it up. Dubious knowledge. You are a treasure trove of information, but not all of it comes from reputable sources. When you fail, but not critically fail, a recall knowledge check using any skill, you learn a bit of true knowledge and a bit of erroneous knowledge. But you don't have any way to differentiate which one is which.
Okay. You feel like this is some sort of healing potion.
Okay, so I think it's a healing potion.
Mhm.
All right. So I can be like, hey guys, we're good. This is a healing potion.
I mean, it says yum on the outside, so.
It's yum. We're good.
Well, Aldor's hurt. Let's feed it to him.
I'm
Right. I
healed
mean,
now.
I,
I'm
I, I
healed now.
think, I think,
I
Halbert,
feel better.
I think, Halbert, you don't have to worry about doing your little healing. We got a healing potion. We're good.
Awesome. Perfect.
So, do you want to? I mean, so I think we're
I
good.
can hold on to it. I'm usually the one who's probably gonna need it.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're the one that gets hurt. So why don't you hold on to it? And next time you get hurt, you could just
Okay.
give yourself a little heal. There you go.
Okay.
What was the recall knowledge check that she rolled? Nature?
Nature.
I'm gonna roll my own. Just when I grab it, I'm just gonna palm it and I'm gonna take a look at it. So it's untrained. So just roll me a flat d20 and that's my roll. That's my recall knowledge on the potion. I don't have any other things, so you can
You think this is deadly poison?
Wait, you don't trust me?
I put the
You
potion,
opened it up and went.
I put the
Ooh.
potion marked yum in my pocket and say, I will save this for a special day.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have gone through the room. You've been there a little while. I believe you're all. Is everyone healed up now? I'm sorry, I can't remember. If it looks
That's a
like
good
everyone
question.
is.
Yep.
All right.
I don't think I got hit. So
All right. So now you have, whatever you would like to do. You know that there's a way out. There's a place that was outside that that Stericus was at. You know that there's more doors leading off of that main inner room that you were at originally. You know the way back to town. You also know, well, Stericus, you would know that you have a little boat out there also, just like a
Okay.
little rowboat kind of thing that you all came in there in.
Is this place on the edge of a lake or?
It's a swamp.
Okay.
It's a lighthouse also. It's a big lighthouse on the edge of a swamp.
Yeah. So if you I know you can't see it yet, but I'm just going to ping on the map. If you zoom out, you'll be able to see where the ping is. There's a huge like a lighthouse there, and recently there's been a glow coming from the light. Could you see it?
No, we don't have line of sight to it, so I don't think we can see it.
I think you can if you zoom out.
I can
can't
see
you?
the ping.
I can see the
Should be able to
ping. I don't see
I can see
anything
the
else.
Right.
ping.
You
It's
won't
just
be
a
able to see
black
it,
spot.
but you can see the ping. That's where it is. So it's a huge lighthouse. Up in the top, there has been a glow coming from the top of it.
Mark's map with the camera shows us a lot, but I don't know whether she's seeing more than we should. But
Well, that's where you're pinging. I was just trying to show where you're pinging.
right.
Right.
All right. Well, I let everybody know that I have a boat if we need to make a quick escape. But we should search around.
We can get back to town really easy. We even have a ladder to cross the moat.
Yeah, so earlier today we purchased a 30-foot ladder to go over the bridge we unfortunately put too much weight on yesterday.
We didn't think to buy a boat. Maybe that would have been easier.
Well, I'd like to know who's carrying a 30-foot tall ladder.
Oh no, we left it there. It's basically a makeshift bridge over the collapse.
Oh no! Tell them what you did. Tell them how you got it out there.
We lined up and we carried it out.
Yeah.
How else
Because
do you do
Fireman's
that?
Brigade.
Yes.
Hey, Straticus, I can't see your name under your token.
Whose?
Straticus,
Oh yeah, Stericus needs a
his
nameplate
name
on his token.
doesn't show up. Yeah, I think it's an option in Roll20.
Yeah,
To
Yeah,
just
look
put
at
his
Stericus has a
name.
name underneath it.
you got to change it to viewable by players.
Viewable by.
The little. Dot,
Oh
dot,
yeah.
available.
I forgot about that.
Oh, Jim has to change it?
Yeah, my name is in there.
Okay,
So
it's there now.
Yeah,
Is that it?
you can see
We're good.
you can always see your own.
Yeah, there's a weird setting I got to click on
We
for
couldn't see it.
Roll20 to make it where everyone else can see your nameplate. All right. So what would you all like to do?
So, okay, so you're gonna join us then?
Yes, I am. As long as you guys are brave and true and are willing to seek out adventure.
Okay.
So we came from the room to the south.
So did I, but I know a little bit to the north is where everyone died.
And just so you know, I don't like people who lie. Okay, it's a thing my God has, and I can't tolerate lying. So if you can not do that, that'd be great.
He's
And I
all
just
in on the
whisper- I
true
whisper into
part
his
of your
ear.
statement.
I whisper his ear. You just gotta be convincing.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, I have no problem with not lying to you.
Awesome.
We
I'm
have a
not worried about
Discord.
lying to him. It's lying in front of him to others that I'm more concerned with.
Right.
We haven't
We'll
explored
see.
past this door to the door over here, right?
Right.
We've
You have
been in
not
that
gone.
room, but we
You've been in
haven't
that room.
gone
You just haven't
in
gone
there
Oh,
much.
it's more hallway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we could go out
So-
that way.
Is
Yeah,
that where you
let's
guys
go
want to go?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to
Yeah,
move that door.
we've searched this room.
All right, I'm just going to move that door out of the way. Now you should be able to see back into the room that you came from. So this is the main entry hall that you saw when you had originally come in. You'd come in, and that was the entry hall that ran north-south. You immediately went to the west into a couple rooms, and then went into that room where the spirits were floating around. This is the room where you had killed several mitflits were in here, plus the
Slug?
I can't remember the other name of it.
The drawbridge, the collapsed drawbridge is a
The
direct-
drawbridge. It was a whole thing. So let me, since
it
we're
was
going,
Misfits, it was the maggot swarm thing.
yes, the
giant
maggot thing was in
Mhm.
here exactly. So let me just read the description of this massive hall one more time, because I only read it once a while back. Piles of rotting timber and loose stones lie in heaps throughout this large L-shaped hall. Clumps of moss and tangled vines spill down from gaps in the wooden ceiling above each pile of rubble. Several doors lead out to all sides, most barely clinging to their hinges and frames. Debris completely blocks a wooden stairwell that leads up to a large hole in the ceiling that was over to the east. Yes. Here and there, the stone walls bear the scars of fire or damage from an ancient battle.
Okay. So the stairway doesn't actually go anywhere because it's
Correct.
just a hole, right?
Correct.
So we haven't searched
there's-
this room yet, right?
You have not searched this room yet at all.
All right.
Let's change that.
Let's
Yeah,
change that.
let's search this room.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and search this room because we still have not done this yet. Okay. Anything else you'd like? Okay. So is everyone
Perception
searching
rolls?
the room?
Yeah, sure. We got nothing
Sure.
better to do. Perception.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So give me some perception checks here.
It's a 6 total for me.
A
12
natural
that
total
one.
for me.
Natural 1. Okay. Good, good, good.
The
10.
22 for me.
22.
What did
Mika
you
rolled a
roll?
10, I think.
Yeah. Mika
Right.
rolled a 10.
And
And
Stericus,
I got
did
a
I get yours?
12.
12.
12.
Okay. So, Deg, you rolled 22. Okay. So
Yep.
you guys are searching around the room. And like I said, there's debris and everything everywhere. Right over here, Deg, you seem to sense that there is something strange with this portion of the wall.
Do I know what it is?
It seems like some sort of door that is not normally noticed by people. It's potentially, I don't know, a secret door.
I'm going to go up to it and attempt to push it open or pull
Okay.
it open. However, which probably push because the hinges
gonna-
aren't on this side.
You're going to push and you're going to pull. Neither is going to work, but you're going to slide, and that does work.
Where's
All
this
right.
at?
Great.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
my
let me just
character is.
Get
Oh,
this out of the way.
okay.
Let me get this out of the way here. I'm going to slide this out of the way. So, this is a tiny little room, right? 5, 6, 7 feet wide here.
You found the hidden cloak closet.
Yes, it is a hidden cloak closet.
Is there the
You-
cloaks of protection?
There is not. However, you notice that the floor in here is scraped and scratched up, like badly.
Ooh, what did they keep in there?
I was wondering just the same. Can I take a closer look and see if there are any indications of what might have been kept in this room? Are there any dead bodies?
There are no dead bodies.
Things?
No, all you see in this room is that the floor is scraped or scratched up. If you would like to recall knowledge to see if you know what that scraping and scratching is,
I would love
will-
to. Yes.
Okay. Are
I just
you?
didn't know what to. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So, are you trained in either Arcana or Occultism?
No.
Mika is trained in both.
So is me.
Okay. So we need the people who are trained in either Arcana or Occultism to sort of check it out.
So roll me a recall knowledge with a +5.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're better at those.
Okay. Alrighty. And then Mika also has it. What is your plus, Mika?
+3.
Okay. Man, looks like the floor scratched up. Mika, you think that maybe the dragon climbed into this tiny little room and scratched up the floor real badly.
Oh, that dragon, man. That dragon is messing shit up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call
Yeah,
it a
here we are.
dragon.
Here we are.
Oh
Yep.
God, my
Ba-dum,
dad
boom.
jokes tonight. Oh my
And
God.
you are the only two that are trained in either Arcana or Occultism.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
That's
I don't
all
either.
me.
Cool. Okay.
I'm a magic man who made his own cult. Yes, I'm a trained in magic and occultism, Arcana and
All
occultism.
right. Okay.
I'm sorry, religion, not cult. I made my own
Gotcha.
religion.
Yes.
So Jim, in the room that we're actually in, how old does all this damage look? You said it was from an ancient battle.
It is from an ancient battle. Why don't you roll a let me just make sure for this one, because there's different checks everywhere along in here. Why don't you roll a recall knowledge? Are you trained in Arcana?
Nope.
All right. You feel like if somebody that was trained in Arcana
I mean,
would try to perceive what's going on in here. Who's
Right,
who's
yeah.
trained in Arcana?
give me a +5 roll on that.
Mika
Okay.
also +3.
Okay. Both of you look around this room and you're going, holy cow, it's obvious that a long time ago there was a massive magical battle that took place in this room with powerful destructive spells that were used that were just like flung all over the place. So there was a major magical battle that happened in this room seemingly a long time ago, perhaps
Obvious.
hundreds of years ago.
Okay.
But we do know that the Rose God did destroy this place once. It only makes sense that magic was used as part of its destruction.
Patrick, you've never heard of the Rose Guard. Or sorry, Stericus, you've never heard of the Rose Guard.
It's the Rose Guard or Rose God?
Rose Guard. Two different words,
Ro-
like
Rose
ROSE
Garden.
space GUARD.
Okay. Well, when those two are done doing their Arcana stuff, I'd like to check out this room for any secret stuff.
Yeah, so that would be, I'm just going to do a, yeah, you look around the room and it's a tiny little room. It looks like whatever was in there was on the floor. If there was something in there, it was on the floor, but it's all scratched up crazily and you really can't tell what it was.
I could try closing you in there and seeing if there are any hints on the inside of the door, if you'd like.
Now, can I climb out?
You don't know if you go in there and the door's shut, you don't know if there's an opening mechanism from the inside. I mean, you could look around. You can tell that there is.
Okay. So let's close it and see what happens.
I'll close the door on it.
Hey, they close and lock the door on you. You're in a really dark room.
Well, so much for that guy. We can split the gold amongst ourselves.
He's
Yep.
a human. He's in a really dark room.
So then I guess I'll flip the switch and
Mm-hmm.
nothing happened.
Nope, nothing happened.
All right.
Do I hear
well,
anything?
It is weird that this room is here with just this little teeny tiny, almost like a coat closet. It's only maybe 10 feet deep by 5.5. I mean, it's a tiny little room. All right, I'm sorry, Dag. What'd you say?
Can I hear anything, like from inside the room after I close it? Is there any noise or anything going on or anything outside?
Other than Stark is screaming, "Let me out! Let me out!"
At that
Correct.
little
Other
room
than
where
that.
the room where the secret door was?
Yeah, or just like in general, like, did I hear any clicks or any other indications other than the sounds of me closing the door?
Not really. You can hear the door moving, kind of a scraping sound of it
Yeah.
moving back and forth, but that's about it.
Okay.
So, but the scraping on the floor is not from the door going back and
The
forth?
scraping from the floor is not from the door. It looks like it was deliberately done.
Well, if they could
I'm
have
gonna-
escaped, it must have been a monster or animal of some kind.
I'm going to open the door and just say to Stericus, I think we may have made a mistake here. You're a human. I forget you can't see in the dark. Let's switch.
Okay. and
Um,
then I'll lock him in.
There you
Yep.
go. Okay. So you're
that
going to go
dark
back
vision.
in there. Um, you don't really, it's the same thing. You don't,
Are there any scrapes on the inside of the door, or are they all just on the floor?
see any scrapes on the inside of the door.
Okay. Um, when I bend down and like look at the scrapes on the floor,
Mhm.
do they like can I make like a recall knowledge on nature or something to see if I know what creature might have done it? Or is it like or would it be more pertaining to the arcana and occult checks that I probably shouldn't be doing?
No, let's do that. Do a nature. Let's, let me roll nature. What's your nature?
0.
Well, you rolled a 19, so it does
I'll
not
take it.
appear to have been done by a creature. It appeared, excuse me, by a monster or something like that. It appears that it was done by human or sentient being, literally taking something to the floor to try and break or scratch something up on the floor.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not like claw marks or anything like that. It's like somebody took like a, I'm trying
Like
to
a
think of what
chisel and a
yes,
mallet
yes.
tried to
Yes.
pick through it. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, it appears that I'll step outside the room first instead of just talking to myself in a dark
You're
room.
locked. You're locked in.
Yeah. It appears that somebody was trying to chisel their way out through the floor here. I'm not sure why they'd go down and not through this door. Can I look up in the room? Is there another like thing
Nothing.
in like up there? Is
Nope.
just a normal ceiling?
10 foot tall ceiling.
When you said there was a switch to let us out if we were on the inside, so how stupid must the person that tried to dig down?
Well, you're not necessarily that they were trying to dig a hole. It looks like they were trying to
Carve a message?
deface the floor in some way. But without
it's a
the
perfectly nice
right
looking floor.
knowledge, you really can't.
Well,
Okay.
was there something underneath the scratching?
It not now, not that you can see.
Okay.
If the
Well.
people with the knowledge had the better rolls, then maybe. But the people with the knowledge didn't have the better rolls.
Well, Deg, congratulations on finding a completely useless secret room. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on being able to tell me nothing about this apparently completely useless secret room.
Hurrah!
Well, can I do a recall knowledge on society and find out anything?
Society's not going to tell you anything on this one.
Okay.
All right, shall we move on then?
Okay.
Yes.
So which room do
so
you guys want to check out next?
There's a door directly to the north. There's another
This-
door over here.
Right. Yeah. There's a door to your north, directly to the north where you guys are at. There's a door to the east of you on that north wall. There's a door further down to the east on that north wall. There's a door to your east on the south wall.
Right.
Those are the main
Hey,
doors.
Jim, you
Yes,
said
sir.
this door right here is caved in?
Yeah, I'm going to say that one's inaccessible.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because
Right.
I can see it on the map, but I remember it. being
Right, and it's
closed.
kind of weird the way they describe it. I'm just going to make it inaccessible because reasons.
Sure, makes sense.
All right, well, let's check out this one that I just walked in front of.
Okay. By checking out, what does that mean?
Means I'm going to make sure there's no trap on the door and then open it and go in and search the
Okay.
room.
All right. And the we have not had to check for traps yet in Pathfinder. What is the check for traps? What is your
I have a
checking for-
feat
what is
called
Go ahead.
Trap Finder.
Okay.
So I gain +1 circumstance perception checks to find traps, to AC against traps, and to saves against traps.
Gotcha.
Even if
Okay.
I'm not searching, I get to check to find traps that normally require you to be searching.
All right. So it seems like checking for traps is a perception check. You get +1 onto your perception check. So whatever your perception is, your plus for the perception, you just
Mhm.
add 1 to it, and that's your perception for checking traps. I don't know if should I be rolling all these for you guys? Does that seem right to
Yep.
you?
Well, you probably
Yeah.
should, and I'm
Yep.
+6 to
You're
find
+6.
traps.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. Then I'll open the door.
You
Dun,
didn't see
dun,
anything
dun.
because you rolled so bad, and now a giant. No. Yes. So you are going to open the door. Now these doors are pretty much rotten. Remember, we're on and I didn't describe it exactly as much for Patrick as I did for everybody else. This is a rotten. Oh, wait. Why are we moving cameras around?
What? I thought we were going in.
Because
Well, I didn't even open the door. How'd you get it in?
I
The
just
door's
moved
open.
it in there.
How was it open before?
you just opened. I think you
Well, I
just
can go
opened it.
through, so
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you open the door. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I clicked something that opened the door. What you see ahead of you. Let me get to that. We're moving a little bit. Okay. The ceiling has collapsed in the southwest corner of this room. The walls bear several shelves, but the books and papers once kept here have rotted to ruin long ago, as have the desk and chair in an alcove to the northeast.
okay, let me search the room.
Okay. All right. So what is everybody doing?
Yeah, I'm exploring the room. I'm just searching, wandering through.
Okay.
Can I look
Um,
up into the hole?
Yeah,
In
it's
the
just
ceiling?
the sky. Everything is
Oh,
falling
it's
down.
the sky. So there isn't
Yeah, this
actually
was
another
this
level
was
above us yet.
multiple. No, everything was multiple stories, but everything has fallen down. The only thing that is now above one story is the lighthouse itself.
Okay.
Which is the
Alright.
room just to the northwest of us, correct?
Yes. Okay. So I'm trying to get all the names right. Stericus, you are searching the room, and you notice that right about here, there appears to be some sort of a secret door into the eastern portion of this room.
All right. Again, check for traps.
Okay, you detect no traps.
And let's open it up.
Hey, Jim.
All right. Yes, sir.
Where's Rebecca?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm here.
Yeah, she's still here. She just.
Where's your token?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean where's her token? I don't
Yeah.
know. She's
I don't
responsible for
know.
moving her token around.
I don't know.
Is it back in the first room still?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Come join
Can
us.
you? Yeah, come join us, Rebecca.
I'm sorry. I was listening and I was trying to figure out what's going on with my camera. So
Yeah, don't worry about the camera right now. Just
okay, sorry.
focus on this. That's okay. All right.
Where are we?
We're in the
I'm
room
pinging for you.
at the top,
Right.
next to the circle room.
Okay, let me just figure out where we are. I see us. Okay.
All right. Have you moved there?
She's getting there. Calm down.
Somebody ping again.
Here, let me do it.
Well, I know I'm at least a foot taller than everybody, but they all move normal rates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple. Right.
We're all still
okay, so-
medium creatures. I think we're all medium, right?
I'm medium. Yeah.
Halbert, move yourself back in.
I'm small.
Oh, Dag is
Yeah.
small. Kobold.
Yeah, there's only one small person now. That is Dag. Timu was small, but now he's through the floor. Okay, so when you open up the secret door, you see that there is a set of stairs leading down.
Okay. And did we finish looting the desk and stuff in here?
So you find a searching the desk. You find a hidden drawer that's fallen partially open, revealing 1, 2, 3 vials.
Okay. So we'll take the vials and I'll let the Arcana people check those out.
Any
Okay.
interesting labels on these vials?
There are
Oh,
no
yeah.
labels on these vials.
Do they look like the other vials?
It does not. If you want to check them out, you can.
Okay, I will.
Whoever is trained in Arcana.
I am
Uh,
plus
I
3.
am also +5.
Okay. So I'm going to roll for both of you. In fact, let me just get another 20 out here so I can get you guys. Okay. Oh, lucky you guys. Okay. So between the two of you, you find out that one of the vials is a lesser comprehension elixir. One is a minor elixir of life.
Ooh.
And one is a lesser skeptic's elixir. And that may be a special thing that's just in here. Can somebody see if you can see that on Pathbuilder? I mean, on the archives?
Is it the Archives of Nethys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
The Skeptic's elixir is on there.
It is on there. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It sharpens your mind and allows you to see through lies, falsehoods, and magical trickery.
Oh.
Ooh.
You gain an item bonus to perception checks and perception DCs to notice falsehoods, whether it's spoken lies or written deceit. You gain the same item bonus to will saves. And the duration for it is, this is a lesser one, right?
Yep.
The lesser one gives you a +1 bonus and the duration is 1 minute. There's different ones, like there's a moderate that gives you a +2 bonus for 10 minutes, and there's a greater one that gives you +3 bonus for an hour, but this is a minor one.
All right.
Right.
Someone keeping track of this, or who wants to carry?
And that
Go ahead.
Cole, isn't Cole doing that?
Well,
I
yeah, I mean-
can. I just wasn't sure if we wanted to split them up because it wasn't.
Right.
just
I mean,
cool.
I'm keeping track of what I'm carrying. So unless someone says they want it,
Right.
and
I
it's on
think
the
I think you
sheet-
should keep track of what you're carrying, and I know that Cole has been writing down all the gold, so let's just
Yeah.
we can assume that he has the gold and stuff. But if you're going to have items, I think you guys should place the items on whoever is carrying the items.
I'd like the
Right,
lesser
well-
skeptic elixir.
I mean, that I was going to say that kind of sounds like something for you. Since you're
I
all
would like
about
the comprehension elixir if possible.
Sure.
what is
I-
and what was the third one?
Life potion of elixir of life.
What does that do?
Is that what you said, Jim?
I
Is that
said
a healing potion?
I said lesser comprehension elixir, a minor elixir of life, and a lesser skeptic's elixir.
It's just a healing potion, 1d6 hit points.
All right. Well, I'd like the caltrop snare we got from the other room.
All right.
I think they were kind
Um,
of assuming you were taking that one.
Yeah,
I-
I assume that.
I'll take the elixir of life. It'll go well with this other healing potion that I've got.
Oh yeah.
That yummy healing potion that you gave me.
It's delicious.
It's yummy.
It's yum. It's yum. It's not yummy. It's yum.
Yum. It's yum.
Yum. And it's kind of like scrawled on it. Like it looks like somebody used like their left hand and they wrote it with like it's it's not pretty.
Now I want yummy help. Thanks.
There you go. Okay, so you guys are in this room. You have searched the room. You have found there's a door to the north of you. and there is a stairwell leading down. Still plenty of stuff on this level. I just want you to know that there is a stairwell leading down.
And
I
that
will also
to
tell
north
you-
of us is a door.
Yes, right here.
So you guys want to do the door or the
Yeah,
stairs?
Let's keep looking around before we go downstairs.
So generally speaking, throughout the dungeon, I will let you know that easier stuff, then you go down. Harder stuff. If there's more than one level down below you, it gets harder and harder as it goes down.
Okay.
If and the way the adventure path is written is you guys go up a level when you clear out the majority of the stuff in each level. Pretty much is generally speaking the way it is. So I just want to let you know.
I say we clear out the rooms that are behind us and on our floor, so that way nothing comes from behind. We don't want to be stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so where are you guys headed?
Well, let me ask real quick. In Roll20, how do I get an item without having to buy it?
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, like they had the caltrop snare, but
In
it's
Roll20 or
by
Roll20
No,
or Path
we
Builder?
just put it in Path Builder.
Just put
or
it in Path Builder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the bottom, it still says buy, give, cancel, PRD.
Give is the taking it for free.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I hesitated for a moment too.
Well, I have not had to do it because I have not been a player on Path Builder, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. But now I see because I'm used to it being on D&D Beyond, and I know how to get stuff onto your character sheet there, but I've never done it on Path Builder.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to go to that door that just became available to us? Or do you want to go out into the other section?
Yeah, let's continue with the door that's in front of us here.
Sounds good to
Okay.
me. Forward we go.
All right. Hold on. You guys are all jamming up against the door. Good Lord. Like a bunch of freaking children here.
That's how you
And-
open it, right?
So you just pile together. So is the thought process here? I just want to make sure because I will eventually write this down. Is that Stericus is going to check for traps, listen, open. Is that kind
Yes.
of the okay?
That,
all right.
Yeah, that you can just consider that as a standard
Yep.
operating procedure.
He
Yep,
has
yep,
come
yep,
in as a
okay.
better doorman than I ever was.
Okay, so Stericus is going to go to the door. He listens at the door. He hears nothing. He finds no traps on the door. He opens the door, which leads to a kind of a weird, smallish room. It's not really small. So it's a triangular shaped room. It is 20 foot on a side. This triangular room might have once seemed comfortable, but after years of rain and exposure to the elements through the 2 arrow slits in the northwestern wall, the room's divan, armoire, and tapestries have fallen to decay.
All right, search.
All right, search.
Mhm.
All righty. Oh gosh, I'm just going to stop at that point. Yeah, Stericus. You easily find there's a rusted ring of keys that's on the floor.
Okay,
When you
so
pick
now I
'em-
have a ring of keys.
Right. When you pick them up, there are 8 keys on the ring. 6 of them are iron and they are rusted through. Like you can barely tell that they are still keys.
Okay.
2 of them, however, are bronze and they look pretty good.
Okay.
Okay. And if
And we
you were
haven't
going to
found
write
anything that's been locked, right?
we have not. But if you were going to write these keys down and say, how would I describe these keys? I would say keys from room A13.
Okay.
Because that way, if it comes up later, there's some things in this, I will tell you guys right now, that some things are, you'll find something here, you'll use it right there. There's also things in this dungeon where you'll find something on one level and maybe 2 or 3 levels below it occurs. So that way I would rather tell you where it came from so I can flip back and find it easily.
And that was room A13, you said?
I mean,
Yep.
I said the keys from room A13. I didn't say that the room was A13, but yes, A13.
So how do I add that? Go to custom and click on something? Or?
I think that they're
I
just
don't-
writing stuff like that down.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Jeez, you reduced me to common
Sorry.
savagery of using a pen.
That's right.
You don't
Um,
want to know what I've got going here.
Okay, so we have the 2 bronze keys from A13.
Right. And also, I will tell you that up in the northeastern corner of the room, you guys find that the tapestry that is up against the wall is sort of rotted, and there's what looks like it used to be a secret door, but it doesn't really look very secret right now because the tapestry that was covering the door is kind of rotted off. There is some sort of a door there.
Okay, let's do the usual.
All right. All right. The U's, you guys pop through there. We're going to go ahead and let me remove this door here. Boop. All right. And there is a tiny little room. It's a 5 foot by 5 foot room.
Is there anything on the floor?
Hold on one second. Let me just make sure that I am.
Are you carrying a light source
Right.
of some sort?
Yeah, I have to because I'm human.
Yeah.
Stinking
Well,
humans.
we're in, like I said, the ceilings and stuff are rotted through. Like there's lights coming through the arrow slits on the wall.
Okay.
So there is light in the place. Now, if for instance you were to go downstairs, that would be another story.
Gotcha.
Because
It's still
then there's
afternoon, evening.
yeah, it's still like afternoon. Yeah, early. I mean, I guess late afternoon by now. So you could easily see on the other side that it's the backside of another secret door.
Well, didn't Deg find before somebody carved out whatever was on the floor? Is here the same thing?
No, this just looks like it's a little, for lack of a better word, a space between secret doors.
It's a secret hallway he found.
Yeah, it's a secret hallway that's 5 foot long.
5 feet long.
Okay, well, let's go do the check on the other side.
Same check on
It's
the other
a
side.
secret foyer.
All I
Right.
could think of is like the hotel rooms, like joining rooms where there's a door from each room.
Yes, it's pretty close to that. Now, initially, when you open this door, something's going to happen. There is sort of a little clatter, and something comes falling in towards you. All right, and it looks like there's a corpse of a human that was leaned up against the door, and now it just falls into here with you.
But it wasn't like pinned to the door with a spear or
It was
something?
not. No, it was just sort of like laying up next to the door.
Search the body.
All right.
How old is this? An ancient body or is this a recent corpse?
Let me just make double check on this here for this because there's so many words on each page. It does not look like an ancient body. It looks like it used to be a human male. It looks like it's dead for at least months, but not decades or anything like that. It's not like a skeleton. All right, there's still stuff on him. He may be a skeleton by now after months. Who knows?
No, so it's not the friend Stericus lost.
It is not one of Stericus's friends. All right, so
Well, after I loot him, and do any of you guys wear armor, or can you use any of the stuff we find on him?
Let's see what we
I
find
mean,
on him.
Yeah,
I
mean,
presume he
what
wasn't
do-
walking around with a loincloth, so...
I mean, we're adventurers. We have equipment. We do come equipped, you know. We didn't just step out into the swamp into this place completely unprepared. What do you take us for?
Oh, you weren't like my friends?
okay,
We're your
so
new and improved friends.
so the body has several things on it. Okay. So the body sort of falls in. You find a very nice looking rapier.
Nice.
A nice looking rapier. You find 4 daggers that look like 4 daggers. You find a silver ring. You find and instead of making you guys roll for this stuff, you find a vial. And it's typed very cleanly on the outside, so you know it's true. It says minor healing potion. And another vial, that is a lesser dark vision elixir.
Oh. I think the human should take the dark vision elixir.
I would agree.
Okay. Does anybody else use a rapier or daggers besides me?
I use a rapier.
I as well use a rapier.
It's a party of rapier users. Good thing we found a rapier, huh?
Hey, there's 3 of them, so there are 3 musketeers.
There we go.
It's actually true.
That
Yep.
is so scary. Rarely do you have a party where there's even one rapier. I mean, sometimes there's one. I've never seen a party with. Are you done?
All right. Well,
My dog decided to scratch at the floor, so
between
Maybe
the
he's
two
the
of
one who made those marks in that room.
there you go.
We
He was.
found them.
He's a dragon.
now, between the two of you, do you actually engage in close combat, or do you use spells or bows, or?
Oh, I do not do close combat. No.
I only do
I-
close combat.
I only do close combat.
All right, so do I.
Next.
Our dwarf friend is supposed to do close combat, but he likes to hide a lot.
He hides mostly behind his shield, to be fair.
Exactly. That's what it's for.
I do not do spells.
Well, what's a thaumaturge do?
I fight monsters.
She's
no,
a monster.
we are.
What does a thaumaturge do is a question we've been asking for months.
We're
Yeah.
still
I'm
figuring
still
that
trying
out.
to figure that out. I'm
She has
still trying to figure-
spell-like abilities, and
I do.
she makes me roll a lot of dice and come up with a lot of crap off the top
You
of my
see
head.
this? You see this mirror? And I pull out this mirror. I can do lots of fun things with this mirror. I just haven't been able to do it yet tonight.
Tonight.
During this gaming session.
Doing this gaming session.
So since you guys opened up to this room, right? And I know you're standing there. Let me just explain to you what the room is that you have opened up into. The air in this it's a chapel. The air in this large chapel feels colder and damper than elsewhere in the ruins. Condensed beads on the walls run in rivulets across the countless skulls carved into the stone. A moldering human corpse lies slumped against the wall. That's the one you just found. His hands wedged into a crack as he died trying to pry a brick loose. There's 3 short flights of steps at the northern part lead upward to a wider chamber to the north, where a semicircular dais supports an altar of white stone. Beyond the altar loom 4 stained glass windows, each 20 foot tall and depicting 4 haunting scenes of ghosts rising from overgrown graveyards towards a 4-pointed orange star above.
Anyone know what that's all about?
Can I
These are
do
religious
a?
guys.
Yeah,
Can
religion.
I do it? Yeah, recall knowledge on this.
Who is
Yeah.
the religious people?
Me.
Not me.
Plus 3.
Oh,
Plus
right.
3 for me.
I am.
All right, and what is your plus?
7.
Mine is plus 3. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me.
Hallbreak, you said a +7?
Yes.
Oh, Halberg's a +7?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
religious.
she's a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
He's a cleric.
Oh, of course you are. All right, so let me roll for. Let me start at the bottom. Hold on a second. Was it Mika was plus 3?
Three.
Mika and Aldo are both plus 3.
I'm gonna make this easy. I'm gonna roll 3 die, and I'm gonna take the +7 and add it to the top one. And if that's it, it works. That sound reasonable?
That sounds
That
great.
sounds good to me.
You're
Yeah,
giving
it's-
him
it's-
triple advantage. I love it.
Exactly.
Well, but it's hard to do it where you're trying to. I can't keep on rolling for everybody each individually. And
Well, you need to give me a dice that's like green or something.
That's
And
what I'm saying. You should have an
I'm the
individual
green
dice, a
one.
special.
Yep. Nope. You got no idea.
great.
No idea.
I must say,
I
I,
will-
don't like the idea of them rising from the grave.
I will tell you, Halbrick, while you don't know what this chapel or who this chapel is a god to, you do feel with the skulls in the wall and the ghostly characters that it is probably, I'm going to throw this out there, evil.
Yes.
But the dais is white.
True. So it can't be evil. So it's got to be good.
It just means it's evil, but it's clean.
That's right.
All right, can I
Lawful
check
Now-
out, while everybody else is checking out stuff, can I check out the brick that the corpse was trying to pry out?
Do you ever
well,
do it on esoteric lore?
Isn't that occultism?
No,
So-
esoteric is specific to me. So
Okay, so I'm hearing two different things. So first of all, the brick was the latch that would have opened the door, the secret door from this side.
Okay.
Okay, and then Mika, you said something about esoteric lore. Were you trying to do
well,
that
if
for
you
some
do
reason, or
if you ever do recall knowledge on esoteric lore, I'm a +7 in that. So
So it looks like it applies to haunts, curses, and creatures
Yes.
of any type.
yes,
You can't use it for anything else.
it said
Yeah.
haunts?
Haunts,
yes, yeah,
curses. Yes. So
What did
Yes.
a haunt is considered a hazard. Okay, a hazard with this trait is a spiritual echo, often of someone with a tragic death. Putting a haunt to rest often involves resolving the haunt's unfinished business. A haunt
Gotcha.
that hasn't been properly put to rest always returns after a time.
Okay, yeah, I do not see that there is a haunt here. This is a chapel, and it's obvious that it's chapel to some god, but we don't know what it is.
okay,
All right.
Want to search the room?
Yep. And especially
Yes.
the dais.
Okay. All right. So you guys start searching the room and you're walking up towards the dais. And when you get up, you start approaching the chamber, you see corpse lights. And I've got to go back to the other thing and I got to highlight them and bring them in. Where's this thing here? I'm sorry. Let me get the. They looks like mossy skeletons were up there, but now they rise and start moving towards you. And as they do that, that is where we're going to go ahead and stop for tonight. Okay.
Okie doke.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Yeah. All right. So I just closed what I needed to see. Of course I did.
she did.
Because that's what I did. Yeah. That's all we have for tonight. Where is my piece here that I read? All right. We whatever app you're listening to us on, follow us and please leave us a rating review, hopefully 5-star. We'd like to let you know we are still an affiliate for FanRoll. If you go to our Discord server on our Linktree, which is Linktree/sometimes YOU crit, we have links to their site. If you use the code sometimes Y10, you will get 10% off of your purchase. You can follow us on Instagram. Rebecca has just started doing Instagram. She's going to kill it. By the time you get this, like, oh my gosh, there's so much cool stuff I didn't even know because I suck at it. Facebook, nah, not so much on it. Twitter, I hate that site. Discord, we're trying to
X.
get as much stuff out there. Yeah, X. All those links are in the show notes. If you want to support our efforts monetarily, join us on Patreon. Memberships start as low as $3 a month, and you would help us keep on doing what we love. That's all we have tonight. Have a great evening. We will see you here next week. And remember, sometimes you crit. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
This is where
So-
we take our break, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. We're not actually done. The podcast is done.
Yeah,
for
we're
that-
not
that
done. The
episode.
podcast is done.
Yeah.
So we're going to be
We're-
back on by 8 o'clock to do it. So
Okay.
I'm
We'll
gonna,
take we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
yeah, take a
I'm
10-minute,
gonna-
be back by 5 minutes till. Jana will be back at 5 minutes till. If anyone else is listening, we'll be back at 5 minutes till. I'm going to go ahead and Mark, once you take us off live, I'll stop the bots.
Well,
Do
we
you
can
not
see her,
see
so
me?
yes.
Okay, but
Do you
did
not see
do
me?
something to fix the camera because it
I
was
see
working
more of
before
your
and it's not
hand
working.
I'm sure.
Had it, yeah.
Okay, we're back live.
Okay, we're back. Okay, we're good. We are back. Is Jana still here?
He's always
Hi,
here.
Jana.
I think
Jana.
so.
What's up, Jana?
We still have 4 viewers, so me and Cole and
I'm
someone
one of them.
else. Yeah,
I'm
so
one
it's
of
it's
them.
it's 3 of
So
us
Jana and us.
And Jana. Okay, we still boy do we need some Twitch people. Come on, Patrick. We brought you here to bring Twitch people.
Come on now.
You need to bring
Well,
your
we need-
Lord.
we-
group of
We need
50
to have a
Twitchers out
video feed of Jana live, and then more people will tune in.
there. We should do that one week. We should just bring Jana in. Jana will be live. I still see the gray. Oh gosh, I still see the wrong thing on Twitch. Okay, it's still weird looking on Twitch for me. I guess I got to restart it. But there we go. All right, so you guys do see the room. All right, so we're gonna go back and do the same intro, basically, except I'm not gonna talk about Chris this time. We're just gonna do the characters, and we're just gonna go at it. And this will be episode 6.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. 3, 2. Happy Friday. Welcome to Sometimes You Crit, a TTRPG real play podcast. We are here for the 6th episode of our Pathfinder 2e adventure path, Abomination Vaults. We're a group of longtime D&D players learning a new system and definitely making mistakes along the way. You can listen to us and make mistakes so you don't have to make those same mistakes. My name is Jim, and I am your game master. I'd like to introduce you to all of our players. First up, we're going to go with Cole. How you doing, Cole?
Hey Jim, doing well. My name is Cole. I am a first level tunnel flood kobold swashbuckler. We are all first level. You're welcome, Jim.
A lot of words.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to get them right.
There you go.
I'm excited for tonight. Ready to go.
All right, great. Let's jump into Patrick next. How you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing good. I'm Patrick. I'm a first level human rogue, and I'm more than a foot taller than all of my fellow compatriots.
That's right. He's a giant among us.
He is a giant just walking through there. Next, we have Rebecca. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm good. I am Rebecca, and I am playing a liminal catfolk thaumaturge. I'm sure I could find another adjective to put in there, but I'm not going to try right now.
That's plenty of adjectives right now. Next, we have Ian. How you doing, Ian?
Hi, I'm Ian, and I am playing the founder and prime deity of the House of Hollerock, also known as the Tengu named Aldor Hollerock.
Okay, there you go. Next,
He will
we
be
have...
your god. You will worship him someday.
There we go. And you know what? I'm already gotten out of track. We're down to Mark, right? Mark's the last one?
I think so.
Yep.
How you doing, Mark? How you doing, Mark?
Oh shoot! It helps to have
How you doing,
my
Mark?
mic on.
That's
Oops.
when you talk.
Yeah, I'm doing better now that my mic's on.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Mark. I'm playing a cleric, a warrior priest, war priest. First level, then I'm a dwarf. Yep, that's about it.
Name?
Okay. All right. Mistakes from last week. I know we're going to try and do some mistakes. I think we were perfect last week. I don't think there was any mistakes at all. Were there?
I
That's a
mean,
joke. I'm sure it was fine.
I'm
Okay.
sure
I will.
hardcore Pathfinders will find a way to just prove us wrong.
There is. I'm 100% sure. I will tell you that now that I'm doing this, I do remember that since I bought this adventure path here on Roll20, that there are some cool little things that I'm really not using. So I'm going to try to use some of the cool little things. If I could spell, I could really do it. That'd be awesome. So this, let me share it with you guys. That is not what I wanted, but it was cool looking anyways. There we go. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and show you this little thing. So remember I told you that there were bodies that were laying in the corners, and then this sort of light rose from the bodies and started moving towards you. It's this sort of a bluish light that comes towards you. And we're going to go ahead. Gosh almighty, we always start off our games with rolling initiative. So we're going to go ahead and roll initiative here. And let me
Yeah,
go
bring
ahead.
the tracker back up because you seem to have closed it.
Going to bring the tracker back up. Why would I
And
close it?
I am, on my view, I'm the only one in this room.
Right, because you are the only one in that room.
About to say you're
Right,
not
the,
in the
the
same
fight,
room
the
as
fight is
rest of
happening in
us.
the next room. There you go. Join
Now
the
you're
next
in
room.
Okay.
now you're in the room where everyone is.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for playing along. Appreciate
I'm
that.
alone. There's nobody here beside me. Okay,
Gosh.
that makes
All right,
sense.
so let me take that out of there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to roll initiative for my guys, which is very simple because they have this on here. And you guys can go ahead and roll your initiative and place it on there. And boom, oh, man, mine is so cool.
Okay. Well,
It just gives me initiative. Yes, and for people playing along at home, we don't show everyone all this because this would be boring. Why would anyone care about this? So we just kind of, oh, it puts it on there. Yes. The 26 is real.
Ouch.
Wow.
Show off.
FYI.
Even if I rolled a 20, I couldn't beat that.
Same.
Now, I will tell you,
Same.
Patrick, well, we'll talk about it when we come back after doing this. These weaknesses.
Very high perception over there, or stealth, or whatever it was.
Yes. Yes. Let me make sure I know what this guy can do. Oh boy. Wow. Wowzers.
And who took the nice rapier?
I don't
Right.
think
I
we
don't
figured
know.
that
So
out.
we
So
didn't
you guys didn't
decide.
figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to roll a d6 to see who had it, since you guys never made a decision. Okay.
And the
Yes, we're
silver
certainly
ring,
had-
please.
And
Okay.
the silver ring and the minor healing potion.
Those don't matter as much. I think you guys wrote those down. It was the rapier that you guys were still talking about,
And there
Right.
were 4
Well-
daggers.
right? Right. Well, that's why
I mean,
you
I
guys-
don't know who wrote those down. That's why I'm saying it.
Right. So
Yeah.
it was, if I remember correctly, it was Stericus, it was Deg, and it was Mika
Mika, yeah.
that all can use or use rapiers, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So
Correct.
Stericus, you had the rapier on you last.
All right, awesome.
All right.
Carve my
It's
name. into it.
cursed.
I mean, it kind of is cursed. But anyways, all right. So does
Does
everyone
somebody
have
take the
theirs?
silver ring?
New guy initiation.
Yeah.
You can
Don't worry
have
about
the
it.
silver ring since I got the rapier.
I'll take it as the consolation prize. I appreciate it.
Then what about
What?
the 4 daggers?
You can take those then.
Okay, I'll take the 4
Alright.
daggers.
Yeah.
And who had the minor healing potion?
Oh,
Give that to Halbert. I've got
Ian.
some healing potions already, but this is the minor
Okay.
healing. But this is different than the elixir of life that we got before. So
okay.
Yeah. Yes, you have some healing potions. Wink.
Yes. Mark, take a vial of healing potion, minor potion of healing.
Got it.
Actually, he's giving you the one that says yum. So
Yeah.
that's the healing potion you're getting.
Take this one.
Yes.
It's yummy, yummy.
This one.
And Stericus also took the dark vision potion.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are we all good with our
Loot is all
initiative?
settled.
Loot is
And
set up. Okay,
initiative.
so we're gonna go ahead and come back. All right, so we have as the group was moving around and they came in here, these they're called corpse lights rise from the bodies and attack. The first one goes to Stericus.
Can I react
Stericus,
at all?
Do you have a reaction? Because that was its first action. You can do stuff with a reaction if you have something like that, but I don't know.
It obviously
what.
looks malevolent, right?
It is coming towards you with bad intentions. You
Well,
probably
if I
don't have anything you could do unless
No,
you.
I mean, unless I can use surprise attack.
No, that's on your.
No,
That would be
that's
your
on your
action.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Oh.
it's going to take its jaws and attack you. And it rolls a. Let me make sure I've got this right here.
My armor class is 18.
It's 15. So it misses with the jaws.
Okay.
All right. Now it's going to take 2 claw attacks. Now for Pathfinder, you got the whatever your attack is, and then it's -5 for the next one, and it's -10 for the next one.
Multi-attack
Okay.
penalties.
So it's harder for it to hit it the further down it goes.
All right.
Since you're using a rapier, it's -4 each time because it's a finesse weapon.
Right.
Right.
When we do the attack. with the
Agile weapon
rapiers.
is what it's actually
Agile,
does.
sorry, not finesse.
Agile. Yep. All right. So the claw attack is going to be a. It did the second claw attack. Let me just make sure that the math is right on this one. It is right. 23.
Whoa.
It's going to do 12 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
All right. Its third attack. Oh, excuse me. No. It only got 2 attacks. Sorry. It moved. It attacked with its jaws. It attacked with its claws. That's its 3 things.
Yeah, 3 actions.
All right. That's its 3 actions. The other corpse light has a choice between Halbrick and Aldor. And I will say 1, 2, 3 Halbrick. And it is a 1. It is moving up on Halbrick to attack him. All right. So its movement was its first action. Its jaws is going to be its second action. So its jaws, but that's the first time we're attacking with the jaws. The jaw attack is a 19.
That hits.
That hits for 8 points of piercing damage. All right. Then for its second attack and its last action, it's going to take a claw at you. And the claw, its attack roll is a 6. I don't believe that hits, correct?
No.
6 does not hit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good, right? No big deal.
Yeah.
Right? No big deal. Now, I will ask you, Patrick, when you guys do this, I know you're doing it on Path Builder. Can you also reduce your hit points on your character on Roll20?
How do I do that?
If you just click on your character and then up in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the 17.
Uh-huh.
Just click on it and then change it to whatever your new one is.
All right.
Because then your red status bar, they can't see the numbers, but they can see the status bar.
Okay.
Right? And they can probably see, oh my gosh, your status bar looks bad.
Actually, we
And,
can't see status bars at all.
Oh, you can't see
No.
status bars at all?
Nope.
Just like the nameplates, you
You
got to
need
make
to
it
fix it.
publicly viewable.
Oh, then I will fix that real quick here. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and pause on this.
Do that for all of us.
Right.
I
know,
always
just
thought that
have
was
to-
just so we had to communicate how hurt we were to each other. Better for the podcast.
Well, I'm hurt
Right.
pretty bad.
But I would like you to see the bar, but I'm afraid if I show you the bar, it's going to show you. Let me try and show the bar and tell me if it shows you the number. Because if it shows you the number, I'm taking it off.
It does not show us the numbers.
No.
Does not show the number. Okay, good. Then I can change everybody so that
You are hurting
it
pretty
won't-
bad.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't take me long. Hey, you know what? You're kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
Rogues,
Well,
rogues like him and me are probably pretty low HP wise.
Right. I'm just changing these.
I'm
real
going to
quick so
take
we're
some
all
of that
good.
yummy potion.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
I do
just
want
what
you
you
guys
need.
I don't mind you guys seeing the status bar. I mean, it gives you an idea. It's not a number, but you can tell if somebody's jacked up,
Right.
right? If
Well,
you-
yeah.
if your friend is jacked up, you can see that they're jacked up. So you can
It's-
see
Well,
that
we
it's
he's-
just
yeah.
met him.
Right.
if your acquaintance is jacked up, you can see
I-
your
that-
acquaintance is
We're not
jacked
at
up.
that level yet.
That might be how he looks every day, you know.
Let's not throw the word friend around, William.
Come on now. Friend, I mean.
Okay, so Halbrick, you just saw like whacking take place. You are right next to the one, the one just attacked you, and you're kind of right next to Haldor with it. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do a 2-action heal on Straticus.
Okay,
And
that's a bold move.
range 30
And you can
feet.
do that at a distance, right? You don't have to be next
Range
to him.
is 30 feet with 2 action.
Perfect.
Increase the hit points restored by 8.
Okay.
So,
So whatever you're doing, you're going to add 8 to it.
oh, okay.
It basically makes it, instead of it gives you, because yours is a D8 plus something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's a D8.
So it gives you, right. So it gives you the 2, but it gives you a max on the second one.
Oh,
so,
that's kind of nice.
yeah.
So, I rolled an 8. So 16 hit points.
There's no
Sure,
plus
there's-
on it. It's just D8.
There's probably a plus on your heal.
So I'm back to full.
It's okay. It's not going to make a
Is-
difference. But your heal
I
probably
just want to make
1d8
sure for the
plus something
future.
It doesn't say that on the spell.
No, it doesn't. It just says
does not?
It's just at 1d8 hit points.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. So you just rolled 16. So max, man, he just cranked back up like da da da.
Da-da-da.
So
And
that
then
was
I'll
2
raise-
actions.
Well,
Recall knowledge.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll recall knowledge. That's a good
All
one.
right. What are you trying to recall knowledge on? What these are?
Yeah. They're undead or whatever they are. What kind of creature they are.
Okay. Roll your.
Is it
What would that be? I mean, they're not. Would this be nature? I don't know what kind of creature
Nature,
it is.
religion, arcana.
I feel like it would be nature or arcana.
I'll take nature.
Nature.
15.
15.
Or
Okay.
do you roll it? Do you roll it?
You rolled it. That's fine.
Okay.
These are corpse lights, which is basically will o' the wisps.
Okay. So that they're not undead.
Does he
Right.
know if they're undead?
I've got to see where it would say whether they are undead or not.
There's tags on every monster, all the tags on it.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. It's undead.
Oh, it is undead. Okay.
It is undead.
Cool.
Okay, so you do know that this creature is undead.
Perfect.
All right. So
I'm
that was
done.
your 3 actions.
Yep.
Okay.
I tell everyone.
All right. Yeah. Undead. Stericus, you felt bad. Now you felt good. Now you feel good again.
All right. Well, the first thing I'll do is use my new magic rapier to stab him in the head.
Okay.
You know it's magic.
No, but I rolled a 9.
Surprisingly, so the 9 was okay. Yes. You felt that the rapier made your roll into a 10,
Okay.
but it still missed. But it still missed.
All right.
So you
then-
have a +1 rapier.
Okay.
How
Right, so
come
that
the
was
new
your-
guy gets it?
Well, you guys gave it to him.
No,
No, you
you
gave
gave
him
it
to
to
Gave
him.
it to him.
Whoa.
You did the
whoa.
rolling of the dice here.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
All right. So I'll take my second attack.
Okay. So now your second attack, when you do it, it reduces the number.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. That's a miss. There's no real critical misses for like your weapons for most weapons. If you roll a 20, a 20 or a 1, if you roll a 20, let's say you need a 28 to hit and you can't hit it because you only have like a +3, you roll a 20, it automatically goes from being a miss to a hit, or it would go from being a hit to a critical. It raises it up one level.
Right.
It goes up one level. So if you needed a 32 or like a 34 and you had a +3, then you would critically fail. So would it just go up to a normal failure
It
then?
would just go to normal failure, yes. It just
Okay.
raises it by one level. Or a 1 lowers it by one level.
Right.
Right. Not a guaranteed success in some
Correct.
circumstances.
Correct. Now that was your second attack.
Now, do I need to escape to get away from him without giving up an attack of opportunity?
You don't know if he has an attack.
You
of
don't know if
opportunity.
he has it, and most creatures in Pathfinder do not have attack of opportunity. That's not a thing. It's not a generic thing in Pathfinder.
Okay, I guess I'm going to run then.
The creature. Okay, so you are going to run. It does not have an attack of opportunity. So you can move up to your distance. Where would you like to go?
I just moved down.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is that your
Yep.
movement? 25. Okay, so you booked it out of there like whoop, 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 whoop. So the new guy takes the magical weapon and then runs away. Okay, so that is your third action. Aldor, what would you like to do? You are right next to the one that is on Halbrick that gave him a little whacking last turn.
I do not like being right up next to this guy because I am a fragile little bird boy. One hit will take me down. I am going to step away.
Okay, so that's one action.
Well, I will step down, run down the stairs.
Gotcha.
Protect me, protect me.
All right, how far are you going to go? Okay, so you moved about 20 feet down the stairs?
That was 5 squares, so that's 25.
Which you started here. 5, right. 10, 15, 20. I count 20.
Oh, sure. Got it. Mm-hmm. And then I will... sorry, it's weird. I use push to talk, so I have to unpush it while I'm scrolling and while I'm using my mouse to do it, so otherwise it doesn't register.
Gotcha.
Hold on. I've only got 2 actions left. I will just electric arc both of them, because I can target 2 creatures with an electric arc within 30 feet.
They are both within 30 feet of you.
Are they?
Right, because 5, 10, 15.
They were.
No. One of them is 25 feet away from you. The other one is 35 feet away from you.
All right, well, let's retcon a square of movement.
Absolutely. No problem. I'm cool with that. Because your character is smarter than you are.
Correct. All right, so I need both of these guys to roll a basic reflex save.
Okay, basic reflex save for these guys. So the one that's closest to you,
yep.
He is going to roll a reflex save, and his save is a 23.
All right, so that is a success.
Success. Okay, and then the other one is going to do his reflex save, and he is going to roll a 21.
It is also a success. So these will take half damage on these.
Okay.
1d4 plus 4. I think I should roll damage for each one separately, right? Each bolt of electricity. It doesn't state.
Sure.
It's more of dice to roll.
Well, you had to roll. You had to roll to attack both of them. So
they had to roll
to attack both of them.
They were each separate.
Right, yeah, they each had separate.
First one is max damage, so that's 8 points of damage halved, though, because it took half damage.
Right, so 4 points of damage, right?
Second one, 2 plus 4, 6, so 3 points of damage. Electric damage on all these. 3 points.
Okay, so bzz, 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 bzz. Electricity comes shooting out. Oh, let me just double check on something here. Boom, 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 boom.
Do you have any weakness or resistance you might want to look
Right,
up.
that's what I was looking at, because some of these creatures have a lot of these, and it's like this creature takes up 80% of the page with stats. And I'm just like scanning up and down, trying to figure out what it can do. Okay, so that was your. Is that a 2-action?
That is 2-action casting, so I am done.
Gotcha. You are done. Mika, you're way in the back, but you see all the action up there. What would you like to do?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'd like to move up next to Halbrick. And I know
hold
he's...
on a second. Before you move up, all right? So I'm going to give you a chance, just so you know. Like I said, it did like 4 and 3 points of damage. They looked nicked.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Mm,
I don't want you like running and going, oh, they're almost dead. They're nicked.
well,
Your hands over your mouth.
I know. I'm thinking. I'm still going to do it.
Okay.
But, so that was my one.
Okay, so it's 1 action.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, no, I'm going to retcon and I'm going to move back 1.
Okay.
And...
All right, so you've charged towards it, but you're still 10 feet away from it.
Yeah, because I'm going to, like... And I know Halbrick said undead, but he didn't clarify. So I'm also going to do a recall knowledge.
Okay.
And
what is your recall knowledge concerning? Let's go nature or arcana.
I want to see specifically what kind of undead it is, because all he said was it was undead.
Okay, so let me ask the group: what do you think undead would be? What do you think it would be, arcana or nature?
Undead is actually religion.
Is it occultism?
Occultism, or would I even use my esoteric?
Religion or occultism? Which one do you want?
They're both 3 for me, so.
+3. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I roll this, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then this is against their basic DC, right?
Correct.
Type of creature
Yes.
they are. Okay. Yes. All right. So you are going to gain knowledge, and how much knowledge do you get? You said.
Well, this is where you just tell me.
She's +3 to the roll.
No, I got the
+3.
roll. You succeeded, but I don't know how much you gain. The roll would have been. It's not a critical success, but
She
it is
wants
a
to
success.
know what
Well, I
type
guess
of creature it
I
is.
want to know what type of creature it is,
Besides
All right.
undead.
Well,
besides undead.
okay. It's a corpse light.
Corpse light. Okay, so
Yeah.
now I want to exploit vulnerability on it, which is my 3rd.
Okay.
So
Right, and
now
which-
this is my roll.
Okay.
And I rolled. I failed.
Okay. Okay. So you ran up. You know it's a corpse light, and you don't know any of its
Oh,
vulnerabilities.
but yeah, but wait a minute, because I failed. I think when I fail. Okay. Failing a recall. Okay, I'm just going to pop it in.
That was
here
not
'cause it's
recall
a lot of-
knowledge. That was not
No.
recall knowledge.
This is within exploit vulnerabilities.
It's
Yeah.
exploit vulnerability. So
It's part of it.
Yeah,
It's part of it.
So she'll post the text
Okay.
yeah,
of
because
the
it's a
failure
lot.
text underneath it.
I'm trying to cut it because it's a lot. It's wordy. I don't want to read it.
No, please let me.
Okay, because I'm trying to. Okay, so it says failing to recall a salient weakness about the creature, you instead attempt to exploit a more personal vulnerability. You can exploit only the creature's personal antithesis. Your unarmed and weapon strikes against the creature also become magical if they aren't already. But this is the failure.
Correct.
I don't understand if it's my failure.
So you can't exploit like resistances or immunities but you can only exploit their personal antithesis.
Now I got to find the personal antithesis on this. I remember
Ian
that.
just
Very-
posted it to the chart.
I've
Oh,
seen
did
them.
you?
I've seen them
Or-
listed.
Not, I suppose not, but that's not
Well,
what
they
that
have
is. My bad.
they have a sunlight powerlessness.
Right, but that's not the.
But does this room have light in it?
No. Yeah, I don't
So
know
my-
what the.
My
don't know what that one
weapon
is.
becomes magical, but I guess I don't get my +2. Is that what that means? I don't.
Yeah, your magic. Your
doesn't-
weapon's just magical now. So if
Okay.
if a magical item would hit it, it would hit it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So that's yours. Okay. So we're gonna move on to Deg.
All right. Sorry, I was reading the rest of that effect. I'll let Rebecca continue to read on that. So many decisions to be made because I kind of want to dive in, but I don't want to die. I've already been knocked unconscious once. Not really looking forward to doing it again. I hate to leave Hallbrick out, so I'm going to move behind Hallbrick so they can't flank him.
Okay.
And then I am going to raise my dueling cape, giving me a +1 to AC.
Okay.
And I am going to attempt to demoralize this guy, the one on
The
the
one to the
dais.
north. Okay, gotcha. The one on the
Yes.
dais. All right.
Yes.
So the demoralize is against their.
will DC.
Their will
Intimidation
DC.
check versus their will DC.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll
Yes.
your intimidation check.
I rolled a. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 24.
Oh, absolutely.
Success or critical success?
It is a success.
Frightened
It is
one,
now
he
frightened one.
Frightened one. Okay. I'm gonna have to. I don't know how to put that on this guy. If I have a frightened condition here. Boy, my thing is being all wackadoodle weird here. Drained, enfeebled, fatigued. I gotta be getting close. Right? Fleeing, and then go to grabbed. Okay, cool.
Way to alphabetize a list, guys.
Well, it is alphabetized kind of, but it's not. And then dying's near the end. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna put a little red marker on him, and that means he's frightened. We'll figure it out later. Okay. All right. So that was all 3 actions.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All 3 actions. So he is frightened 1, meaning he gets a -1 to basically everything. Right.
Right. Until the end of his
Yep.
turn, in which case it'll go back down to 0.
Right. Okay. Oh boy.
And it is their turn.
Yes, it is their turn. The first guy that was on Hallbrick. Hallbrick, now he's just right on top of you.
Yay.
You're gonna get a jaw, and you're going to get let's make sure about this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So you're going to get a jaw and a couple of claws. So, jaw attack. 14.
Misses.
Claw attack. 20.
Hits.
That's 10 points of slashing damage.
I'm still up.
And the third claw is a total of a 5.
I'm down.
So that's a miss.
Oh.
No, it's
to
a total
hit.
of 5 to hit. Yes.
Okay, yes, good.
Right. Okay. The second one is going to move over on Dag because why not? And attack him. So it has moved. That was his first action. Then he's going to get a jaw and a claw. So the jaw attack is a
Got
13.
-1 because of frightened.
Correct. A 12,
Miss.
which is a miss. And the claw attack is going to be a 14,
Miss.
which is a miss. So 2 misses. Would the 15 have hit?
Nope.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's their turn. Hardly anything except they just whacked the crap out of a Hulbrick. Hulbrick, you are down seriously in hit points. What would you like to do?
Heal.
Okay. With a spell or a potion or what?
That's a good question. I do have a healing potion. So as an action, I can get out the healing potion and drink it, or do it? Is that 2 actions?
I don't know. Can somebody look it up?
I mean, it's
draw-
usually an interact. Well, it's interact to take a potion.
Yeah, but
And it's
don't
an
I have to
interact
get
to
it
grab
out?
something.
You have to get it out of my
Do you have a free
backpack?
hand?
No,
Yeah, he doesn't even have a free
I have a
hand.
shield and and my.
Right. You'd have
hammer.
to. So I would say that it's going to be 1 action. However, you have to have a free hand.
Right.
So you'd have to drop or sheath your weapon in order to do it.
I'm just gonna cast heal.
Okay.
And are we going to stay here and fight these guys? Or
Sure. Well, I mean, Halbert's probably not going to fight. He's just going to heal. But
Running is always an option.
So is crying. So is
Crying's a free action.
Running is not a bad idea right now because
All right. So what kind of?
they're kicking the crap out of us.
Right. So
Well,
you said you were
but-
healing.
No one's actually attacking, so we don't know how
Right.
hard this is yet.
Yeah, that's. I'm kind of confused about that.
no, well,
Is that
somebody.
attacking? You roll a dice and you swing your weapon at him. I know how that's confusing.
We've
at you,
only
but-
done 7 points of damage to one, I think.
No,
No,
4 to
we did
1 and
4
3
to
the
1
other.
and 3 to another with a
Oh.
You're.
with a
I think.
with my
Sure.
cantrip.
So we
Yeah, with the
haven't really
cantrip.
The
done
cantrip
much.
is the only one that actually. Did
right.
damage.
Everyone's been talking around it and thinking about it and asking it questions and checking for knowledge, but no one has actually physically tried
Swung
to
a
attack
weapon
them.
at it.
Well, no, Stereticus did try twice.
He did try. Yeah, he did try once, and then
He
he
just
said,
missed.
"I am out of here." Right.
Well, I rolled a 4 and a 1, so.
Right.
Well,
Well, I'm
I
not
mean,
blaming you.
because
I'm
you
just
stink at
saying
rolling,
that you did attempt it, and that was good.
right.
So,
All right. So Halbrick, what is your action?
yeah,
first
so
action.
I'm gonna have to heal myself. Well, actually, I could drop my weapon and grab my potion and drink it. Right? All in 3 actions.
I think
Dropping is a
your
free
weapon
action.
Is a free action.
Dropping is a free action, but then you would not have your weapon, and you'd have to pick it up as an action later.
Right.
Correct.
For your play style, drop the weapon, get the potion, take the potion, raise your shield. There's 3 actions for you.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. So how much? All right. So your potion that you have, your elixir, how much damage does it, or how much healing does it give you?
I have no idea. Just got it. So it's a lesser.
It's 1d8
Oh, really?
for a minor healing potion.
Oh, jeez. That's probably not going to last very long. But I'll take it. See what happens.
All right.
Ooh, I got a whole 3 points of healing.
Okay. So you've healed yourself for 3 points. Your weapon is on the ground.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is working good.
Okay. Stericus.
Did you raise your shield? Did you use a third
Yeah.
action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess if we're going to stay and fight, I will move there. And then I will sneak attack him.
All right. So hold on a second. Wait, where did you start at? Were you right here?
Yeah.
All right. And you have 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that's only 25 feet.
He
away
moved
now, right?
back to where he was last turn before he moved to where.
Correct. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you've moved onto the dais.
Mm-hmm.
You are now flanking the corpse
Which
light. So
means
your
Corpse
first
light
action,
is flat-footed.
corpse light is flat-footed.
So I can sneak attack.
Right?
Yep.
And flat-footed gives a -2 to the
Minus
AC.
2 to its AC.
-2 to
Correct.
its AC. Yep. And you're
So do I just add 2 to my roll, or do you take
No, I take
2.
2 off his AC. You just tell me what you roll, and I'll tell you if it hits.
I got a 14.
14 does not hit.
Well, once more into the breach. 26.
Okay, so but the
Or
26
minus
now is
4, so 22.
22. 22 does hit.
Okay, so how much damage? I get extra damage for this?
Your sneak attack is a
Yeah.
D6, I believe.
Yeah, so if you look at your character, let me just make sure I'm on the right
Well, the
one.
rapier says deadly D8.
That's
So
what
that's
you
if you
crit.
crit.
Right, yeah, so
Okay.
that's if you crit. So sneak attack it shows it right underneath the rapier. It shows
So
a
it does
a
1d6.
1d6. Yeah, so you do the regular damage to it, and then you add a d6. So it's 2d6 plus 4.
Okay. $12 with everything.
12, okay. That's not nothing. It is still not bloodied.
Still not what?
Bloodied.
Bloodied.
I use the old what 4th edition D&D terminology of half the hit points is bloodied.
Okay.
All right, so that should be all of your actions, right?
It is.
Okay, yeah. So you moved, you attacked twice.
Yep.
Okay, Aldor.
All right. The one that's on Hallbrick.
The one, yes, the one that's only on Halbrook. Yes.
Yes, I will. Firstly, I will attempt to demoralize him.
Okay. And
So,
demoralizes against their what?
their will DC.
Gotcha. Okay.
Intimidation is +7.
Hmm.
That's an 18 plus 7.
You have demoralized them.
Have I critically demoralized him now?
Oh, 18 plus 7.
18 plus 7,
25.
25.
No, 25. I'm sorry. Yeah, when you said 18, I thought it was you had an 11 plus 7. No, it's not a critical, but you have demoralized them.
Okay, so he is now frightened 1.
Okay. So I'm going to put the little tabby back on that guy.
And then I'm going to actually cast, for the first time since we've started playing, I will cast a level 1 spell.
Bum bum bum.
I've only used cantrips up to this point.
I think it's time to bring out the big guns.
All right, I will cast biting words. I entwine
Biting?
magic. Yes,
Okay, throw it up there so we can see it. All right. You entwine magic with your voice, causing your taunts and jibes to physically harm your enemies. You can attack with your words once when you finish casting the spell and can repeat the attack once on each of your subsequent turns by taking a single action, which has the attack, concentrate, and linguistic traits. After your third attack total, the spell ends.
okay.
So you
So
can attack
I can-
3 times.
yes, on subsequent turns. So this spell
Subsequent
lasts for 2
turns.
turns. Right, the spell
Gotcha.
lasts for 2 turns.
All right. So the one thing that I'm confused by, and maybe you know off the top of your head, I understand what the attack trait is. I understand what the concentrate trait is. What is the linguistic trait?
If
Does
your
that mean
creature,
you have to be able to speak?
Yes, I have to be able to speak, and your creature needs to be able to hear.
Gotcha. It doesn't have to be able to understand that language.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Attack. Do it.
Your hair is out of style.
Yes, I want to hear what the jibe is.
Right, so it's a +7 to attack, and I rolled a 16. So 16 plus 7,
23.
23 to hit.
23. You have hit, not critically hit, but you have hit.
All right, it's 2d6 of sonic damage.
Oh. Sonic damage.
That is
Hedgehog.
4 plus 3, so 7 points of sonic damage.
7 points of sonic damage. Okay.
That poor hedgehog.
That one is hurt more, but it is not bloodied.
Okay.
And also, yeah, like, and Patrick, I don't think we did it with yours. Whenever you guys tell me the damage you do, make sure to tell me what kind of damage, because there's so many variables on these guys that sometimes
All right.
slashing or piercing or whatever does different
Mine
things.
was piercing. So
Gotcha. Yeah. Yours didn't do anything else different, but I just want to make sure you know. Okay. So that was your one action. Is it a one action or two action casting that? Two action?
It's 2 actions to cast, and on my subsequent turn, it'll be 1 action to continue the
Gotcha.
damage.
So you still have an action. What would you like to do?
No, I demoralize with my first action.
Demoralize was the first action. Correct. Okay. All right. Mika,
Yes.
what would you like to
So,
do?
So I don't know. Have we decided, are we running or are we attacking?
What does it look like?
stay and fight. Fight to win.
Mhm.
Okay,
Be
fine.
brave and true of heart.
All right, so I will step up. And
Kind
I
of-
do get my two extra points. I was reading that. I don't.
Which one's more hurt?
Okay, all right, hold on a second. So we have to talk it out what you're doing, because people at home can't see it
Okay.
all the time.
So I moved up the 1 point, 1 step.
You move 5 feet
I-
forward.
Moved 5 feet forward. I'm going to break out my mirror, and I'm going to project another image of me on the other side of this creature.
Okay, and I know that I had a duplicate of you somewhere, but I didn't have it. But I understand that it's there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you moved, and then you used that was your first action. Your second action was using the mirror to project
Yes.
another image of you on the other side, which leaves this creature flat-footed, which means it's
Yes.
-2. It's already a minus. Oh, wait a minute. Is that frightened off of it now since it took its turn?
No,
It has
did
not taken its turn
It
yet.
hasn't taken its turn.
Right. So it's a -3 to its AC right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to attack it.
Well, not that I'm trying to be rude, but corpse lights are immune to fear.
Mm,
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't think it would have made a difference to anything we've done so far.
It would not, but I'm going to just take them off of them. Okay. All right. So it's
And-
-2 to its thing. And what did you say you rolled?
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I am attacking it,
Mhm.
and I rolled a 2 and a 4. So that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a mess.
So that's my turn.
Okay. Deg.
All right, I am going to do the Dag Classic. I am going to raise my dueling cape and gain a +1 to my AC and a +1 to fainting, and then I'm going to attempt to feint the corpse light between me and Stericus.
Well, do you
Okay.
have to because you're flanking him?
I don't have to, but I get bonuses if I succeed because I'm a swashbuckler.
Okay.
So that was, what's that against? Because you need to know what that's against. I think it's will DC.
Will
I
DC.
rolled
Gotcha.
16.
It does not succeed.
So I succeed.
No. Its will DC
Oh,
is 17.
Okay, perfect. Great. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
It does not hit.
That's my turn.
This isn't going well. Okay. Okay. Boy, this corpse light that's been smacking the crap out of Halbrick.
I think I was wrong about the will DC. It's against this perception DC.
Perception DC is the exact same as its will.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. The one that was attacking Halbrick, it's gonna keep on attacking Halbrick. You know what?
He got demoralized.
Is it gonna keep on detecting? Yeah, but that gives us -2. So this is what it's gonna do. It is going to emit a sickly blue beam of light from its mouth and eye area in a 20-foot cone. So it's going to hit Halbrick, Dag, and Mika. All right. You must make a fortitude save, all three of you.
Go on.
15.
Okay, that's a failure.
19.
19 is a pass.
22.
22 is a pass. Okay, so if at least one creature fails its save, it takes 2d6 points back to itself. 4. That stunk. So it regains hit points. It basically kind of sucked them out of the air. Gaining any of the maximum temporary hit points lasts for 1 minute. All right, so that's what that one did. The other one is going to... It's flanked. I don't think it feels like it can do that. So it's going to attack... let me see. Stericus or Dag? Stericus! It's going to attack you. First with the jaws, which is a 13.
Fail.
Which I'm assuming a miss. Then with a claw, which is a 23.
That'll hit.
Which does 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then with another claw, which is a complete and total freaking failure.
And its arm falls off.
Arm did not fall off. Actually, hold on a second. Let me back up to the last one too. Okay, so I did that on you. On the other one, I completely forgot. Something does happen to you guys too. All right, when it did this little death light thing. None of you had a critical success. Who succeeded?
2 of the 3 of them succeeded.
Yeah, who
Mika
who
and I
succeeded?
succeeded.
Mika succeeded. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Mika, you took 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Halbrick, you took 4 points of damage.
I'm
and then
down.
who failed?
I did.
You take 2d6 of damage. 6. All right. Halbrick drops.
Ah. Our healer.
Break out the flowchart.
We have a flowchart for this.
Move
The other-
Halbrick's initiative.
Well, hold on a second. So we did. It attacked. It did all of its attacks on Stericus, and I believe it was finished with it.
Yeah, it did 3.
Right. And now we go straight to Halbrick's turn. So now we can go to the flowchart. What happens to Halbrick?
Well, first off, Halbrick's initiative now changes. It
True.
does not. It goes. It is not his turn. He goes to
Right.
27, I guess.
He goes to the top of the next round.
He moves in front of whoever put him down.
Gotcha. Okay, so Halbrick is now at 27.
Yep. He is dying 1.
I'm gonna resort. Okay, so Halbrick, yeah, you're dying 1.
You're dying 1. You're blinded. You're flat-footed. You're unconscious. You're prone.
Right.
Wow.
So there's
So
a
it
lot
is
of
now,
stuff. Yeah. So
It's now Stericus' turn.
right. So now Stericus, it is your turn.
All right. Whoops.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to attack with sneak attack.
Yep. You still have it flat-footed.
25.
25 definitely hits it. So roll your 2d6 plus whatever damage.
Okay. It's plus 4.
Okay.
13 points.
Okay. It is definitely bloodied.
Okay. And
I'm sorry. Can you guys see its status bar or not?
Yeah.
no.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't want you to. I just wonder. Okay. So that was your first attack.
And
That's
then
rude.
again,
Okay.
14.
Okay. But then -5. I mean, -4.
Or I
Right.
already did the -4. So
Oh, you did it on there? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
14 does not hit it.
all right.
You have one more action.
I mean, attacking again at -8 is not going to do much. Is there anything else I can do to?
Staying there kind of helps Dag if he's attacking it,
Right.
because it makes it flat-footed to him.
So can I try to demoralize it then?
Well, you
Does
said
that-
you said he's immune to fear, and that's what demoralizing does. Is
Right.
Okay.
is a
Yeah,
frightened
fear
thing.
is demoralizing.
Can I try to recall knowledge on how to hurt these guys?
I don't think that that's a thing for you. That's kind of a specific thing
Well,
for
anyone can take the recall knowledge action. That's not a trained action for anyone.
right, but I don't think it. What does it give you when you're in combat with people that are not
Just
thaumaturge?
the same thing it gives everyone else.
Right. It gives you like one piece of information, though. I think.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, you can. Sure.
All right, my occultism is +1 if you want to.
Sure.
It's that or nature, correct?
I would say occultism or religion.
Well, occultism I'm +1, so
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know that it is. It's weak to bludgeoning and slashing.
okay.
All right.
And everybody's non-magical attacks have already hurt it, correct?
Everyone's attacks that you've seen have hurt it.
Okay. All right, Aldor.
All right. Aldor.
We can't hear you, Ian.
Can't hear you, Ian.
Oh, sorry. First action, I will continue my biting words. So I'm
Okay.
going to I'm going to switch my target though, which I can do.
You can
So the
switch
one-
target.
Yeah, I'm going to continue.
All
I'm going to go on the one that is flanked.
All right. You're 30 feet from it, so you should be able to do it. Okay.
Uh,
And does
yeah,
that matter? Well,
biting words is 120 feet range.
oh,
FYI.
perfect. No big deal. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. It is 30 feet. I have to. All right. So I still have to roll to hit. So it's a +7 to hit. What is that? That's a 13 +7, 20
That
to
is
hit.
that is a hit.
All right. 2d6 of sonic damage.
Okay.
9 points of sonic damage.
You have it on the ropes. It is hanging on for dear life.
That was one action.
Okay.
Second action, cantrip, electric arc. I will target both of them.
Okay. You're within 30 feet of both of them.
They need to make basic reflex saves, both of them.
Okay. So the one that is hurting. Oh, I don't even need to roll dice. I have it right here. The one that is hurting is going to do his reflex save. And he is going to roll a how does that work?
If
30.
he passes.
Oh,
He rolled
All
a
right.
30 because he rolled a natural 20.
All right, so that is a critical success. He'll take no damage.
Wow, you really wanted him to take damage. The other guy, wow,
You need to roll real dice.
reflex save. Yeah, the other guy's reflex save is a 23.
That's just to say he'll take half damage.
Okay.
Fuck. That is 5 halved, 2
Two.
points of electric damage. All right.
He stuck his tongue on a wire. All right. So
That's
that
it
was
for me. That's 3
They have
actions.
tongues.
that's all three. Well, I mean now it does. That's 3 actions. Mika, you see one that is around between Dag and Stericus that is hurting. The one right next to you looks pretty good, but like I said, the other one is hurting. But they could, who knows? They could probably take care of it. What would you like to do?
Okay, so if I move over Halbrick, who's laying down on the ground.
You could. Correct.
So, if I move to 10 feet and I'm still in his, so I'm not giving him.
Well, there's no
They don't have
He doesn't have an attack of opportunity.
they don't have attack of
That's what I'm
opportunity.
trying to say. It
Yeah.
doesn't have an attack of opportunity.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
they
that's
don't have
my
attack of
first
opportunity.
action.
Okay.
And then, so that's my first. And then I can whip out my mirror again and then project, flank it, and then
Okay.
I will attack
Okay.
the one that's hurting for certain.
Hurting for certain.
And that is 21 to hit.
You hit it.
Yes.
Now do some damage.
8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. You have killed the wisp.
Yay.
Yay!
It wisps away.
Okay.
Let me give a little X on it so you can see that it is dead. Okay, and that was all 3 of your actions, correct?
That was all 3 of my actions.
All right, so Deg, the one that you were on, is now dead. The lifeless body of Halbrick is between you and the next one.
I'm not lifeless.
Well, I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Hey,
Come on,
yeah,
come on,
I'm
that
only
writes
mostly
itself.
dead.
Come on, you've got to use that.
on.
He
I'm only
barely,
mostly dead.
the lifelike body of Halbrick is laying on the ground between you and the next one. What would you like to do?
All right. I don't like this. Okay. So I am going to move here.
Okay, you're moving around his body. You're moving up within 5 feet of the
Well-
new corpse light.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use a tumble through action to attempt to tumble through his square.
Okay, so let me just make sure that I understand it. The movement, the 5-foot movement, is one action.
Yep.
Tumble through is not part of a movement.
Correct. It is a
Separate
second
action. Okay, all right. And tumble through, it works against its what?
It's reflex. Yeah, reflex DC.
Reflex. Oh boy. Okay,
Well, I rolled horrible.
then you didn't pass.
Okay, yeah, I was an 11.
Like I said, that's why the other one got a 30 on a reflex save. It's got a plus 10, which makes it a 20 DC on its reflex.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
So then I am going to raise my duelist cape and cower and hope it doesn't kill me.
All right, so when you try to tumble through, you don't automatically move to the other side?
No, if you fail, you don't succeed in going through and you lose all of your movement.
Gotcha.
However, you still have an action. The tumble through includes the stride up to it.
Stride has to be in a straight line, I thought.
No, stride is just movement.
I think
Well, you only
stride
move
is just
5 feet.
Oh,
so
you're
5-foot
right,
movement.
you're right.
Stride is a 5-foot
Ooh.
movement. So
Well,
you
in that-
attempted
No,
to tumble
step-
through.
Step
So
is
let's
a 5-foot movement.
let's back up. Your first action was a stride attempted tumble through that failed. That was one action. Action number 2.
Okay, action number 2. I am not going to raise my shield then.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to feint it against its perception DC.
Okay.
Finally, a 21.
That is a success.
And are we just leaving Halbrick to lie there?
Well,
I'm not exactly a healer. Trying to
Same.
distract the thing that's killing him.
Yeah, just kill the
Uh,
thing that's of.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am going to attack. So it is flat-footed to this attack due to
It
my
is
feint
flat-footed to
succeeding.
your attack since you fainted. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that is an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Lovely. So I do 1d6 plus 1 plus 2 for the precise strike from having panache. 6 damage.
6 of what type of damage?
So it's 3 piercing damage, or no, 4 piercing damage, 2 precise damage.
Precise
Precise.
just means the exact same.
Same type of
damage.
Okay, so you guys basically all do piercing damage
We all have the rapiers, so
Right.
Yes.
against
3
a
of us
creature
do,
that's
yeah.
against a creature that's weak to bludgeoning and slashing. That's awesome. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so that was your third action?
That was my third action.
No, because when they're weak to it, there's like a number after
Yeah.
that. So it's like
It's
weakness.
it's a shame we don't have a dwarf with a big old hammer.
Yeah, like weakness gives it a plus.
It's not
basically
very
like a
big,
plus
actually.
something.
It's a light hammer. It's
But
not
it is
big.
bludgeoning.
It
He
is.
does carry
yes.
a bludgeoning
Bring my
weapon. He
mirror
just
next time we play.
didn't do it. Okay, and that was it for Dag. So now we're at Halbrick. So let's break out the thing we love the most: flowcharts.
Well,
Tell
I'm
us
going to
what
kind of
happens, Ian.
ruin your idea here and use my hero point.
You have to fail the recovery save first. You might not need it.
Oh, okay.
Roll a flat check.
All right.
So roll.
10.
If that's a failure, it's 10 plus your dying condition. So the DC was 11. So that's a failure. Now, if you want to, you can use
Yes.
your hero
His,
I wanna
point.
his
use
dying
my
condition
hero
is wait. His dying condition is 1.
10 plus 1.
1 is
DC
11.
11.
I thought you
I
said it
rolled
was.
a 10, so I didn't make
Oh,
it.
he needed to roll. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now you're going to use your hero point.
Yes.
Yep.
You said.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
He's going to use his hero point.
So he is now. He can remove
Not-
the dying,
Not dying.
and because he used this hero point, he does not add the wounded condition. He is just stable and unconscious at 0 hit points.
Right. Okay. All right. So you are unconscious at 0 hit points.
Yep.
Oh boy. Corpse light time. It's got Mika and Dag to take a shot at. Let me see. Mika's 1, 2, 3. Dag. It's like yummy. Jaw attack. $29?
That's a hit. That is a critical hit.
That is a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
You're going to take
Yeah.
29 points of damage?
Well, is that rule about insta-death thing in Pathfinder?
Yeah, massive damage. Damage greater or equal to double.
Hold on a second. I may be wrong with the 29. So it says attack 29, damage 13, critical damage 16. Those are not added together. It's just critical as a total.
Yeah.
Okay,
Critical's
I'm sorry. You took 16 points of damage.
Okay, I'm still down, but not dead.
Yes, right. You have the. I'm sorry, I was looking at it wrong. I'm kind of getting used to this thing here. So yes, you took 16 points of damage. So you are down.
All right, and then move him up to initiative.
Right. So you're gonna go to. Shoot, is he gonna be? Let's make you a 28, I guess. Oh boy, this is so much fun changing everybody's thing here. You can change your own. Change yours to a 28.
Okay.
For its second attack, Mika,
Yeah.
it's clawing at you.
Okay.
24
Yeah, that hits.
for 11 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see
You're
if
down.
I'm still standing.
You're
Oh,
down.
am I? Okay.
You're down.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have 2 people who are lying on the ground. So make your hit points 0 on the roll 20,
I
please.
just did. Yep.
Then it's either going to move towards Stericus or Aldor for its third action. 1, 2, 3, it's going to move towards Aldor. And it slides down towards Aldor. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm going to resort because you changed yours to 28.
well, but the monsters just went, so we should be at stake.
Right. Yeah, I'm moving it down. I'm just have to trying to get my dogs to not be crazy people. Okay, so Stericus, you are one of the 2 people who are up, and it
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
gonna
little ways
move
away. 5, 10, 15.
20 feet and flank him, and then stab him in the back of the head.
So just so you know, it'd be 25 feet and I'll talk to you about it later. It's no big deal.
Okay, but
you
I
can go
moved 25.
Yep,
So,
yep. So you are flanking, which is good. So your first
So
action
sneak
was the
attack.
movement. Second action is attack.
and he's -2 to his armor save. Is that right?
Yes. His armor class is 2 lower.
Oh wow! I rolled a 9. Fantastic.
That fails.
And 12.
That fails too.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Well, fans at home, this might be TPK time.
Yeah, I like at the beginning. One of the first things Patrick says is, "How often do you get the dying condition?" The answer to that question is, it's quite possible to have it a lot in Pathfinder. Yeah, Aldor.
Never feel precious about your character.
Right.
Well, Jim, I did want to ask, what would we have to have done to figure out that they have like sunlight powerlessness?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Yeah. There's
Well,
different knowledge you can gain from
I
it.
think first step would have been not be level 1.
Well, it just says
Oh,
they have to be in
yeah.
sunlight, and we have those giant windows there. So
Right. Yeah.
if I just needed to break some of those windows, I would have
Right.
taken that one for the team.
Right. And I think that you would have had to have recalled knowledge about it and succeeded and got, like, I gave somebody the weakness, and it's just like whichever one you get, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up again. I'll be more informed next time. How's that?
Right, that's fine.
Because it doesn't give you just everything. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't expect it to. I just didn't know if there was some other skill we had to use to possibly get that.
Right. And I don't know the exact answer to that, but we're figuring it out.
All right.
Aldor, what would you like to do?
Up to me.
You are
All right,
flanking.
so I will make my third and final biting words attack.
Okay.
He is flanked. So that is, I'm still +7 to hit. I've been rolling great on these. That's a 15 plus 7.
22.
22 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, 2d6 of sonic damage. 7 points of sonic damage.
Okay. He is bloodied.
That was a single action.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's gone, though, because that was the third time, right?
That was the third. He is
Right.
not. Biting words, his spell has ended. I'm trying to think. I have 2 actions left. One sec here. I stare at Halbert's hammer on the ground, and I cast telekinetic projectile to hurl his hammer
Nice.
at this thing.
This would be epic if
Alright.
it kills him.
Is that a 2-action?
That is a 2-action
Spell?
cantrip. Yep.
Okay. And
it
how do
did-
you use
It's
it?
still a to hit. It's still a to hit on me.
Okay.
That I'm still going to roll to hit, and then it deals bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, whichever is appropriate for the object that I tell.
All right. So there is objects around. I just want to make sure you can do it to his hammer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is your hammer 1 bulk or less? That's the thing.
It's a light hammer, so
That doesn't answer the question. It's
It'll
a
say-
warhammer.
Let me see here. That would be on Aldor. His hammer.
It is bulk L.
Light, so you're good. That's a light bulk.
All right.
Yeah, 10 L's make up 1 bulk.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so I will hurl his hammer, and that's +7 to hit again. 18 plus 7.
25.
25. Okay, so 25. He is
Flanked.
flanked, which takes his armor class of 17 down to a 15, which
25.
means that is a critical hit.
1d6 plus 4, double it.
Double and double?
No, 1d6. No, 1d6 plus 4 is the regular damage, and crit
Gotcha.
means I'm going to double it. So 4 on the die, plus 4, 8, double to 16 points of
Nice.
The
bludgeoning damage.
the -2 to AC applies to melee attacks.
That's true.
So it would not be critical because you wouldn't take the -2 to his AC.
Because it's a
melee
ranged, but because it's a ranged attack.
It's not really it's a spell attack. He's basically
Right.
he can take anything he wants. He can take any debris around and throw it at somebody, and it does damage based on what kind of debris it was. He just chose the hammer, so it's not really a weapon attack. That was more for looking cool. So it'll be an attack. All right. So you did the 4 plus 4, which was 8.
Yeah, and then
Right.
if I critted, it's double that.
Right, but it won't be crit because it's
This is not. If it's not crit, then it's 8 points of damage.
8 points in. Okay, but
of bludgeoning.
it's weak to bludgeoning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, which adds 5 to it. So that is a 13. It is still up. It is hurting, but it is still up. Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah, Mika, you didn't change your thing.
It's-
Here,
It was changed on mine.
let's do this
On your
again. Okay,
token.
so
On my
I mean,
token, it shows
no,
0.
I mean your initiative part. Now we got some people who are dying. So Mika, we need to roll your death save, which is going to be an 11, correct? Ian, he's 11 or higher.
Yes,
Well,
Yeah, 11 or higher, straight roll.
she is dying one. Yep.
Since you're dying 1.
No, I rolled a 5.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. So now you are dying 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can she
Okay.
spend her hero point or whatever?
and
it
unless
is?
she-
You could do that, yeah.
I
She
could.
but at this point, you're just becoming unconscious.
Yeah.
So it may or may not be worth it, but it's up to you. If you want to do it, do it.
I mean,
No, I don't.
Yeah, because she can't get up and do anything because you'll be unconscious.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you're
but if you become dying 2, then when you become wounded 2, and treat wounds only removes 1 point of the wounded condition. So if
Right.
she were to go from dying to wounded right now and be unconscious, she'd be wounded 1. In which case, treat wounds, which takes 10 minutes, would completely remove that debuff. Where if she goes to dying 2 and then becomes wounded 2 later, then it can only go from wounded 2 to wounded 1 when treat wounds is being used, unless it's a critical success.
When you use all of your hero points, doesn't it take you completely back
Correct.
with no wounded condition?
Using your hero points, you skip the wounded part, so she can keep trying.
Yeah,
She
you
can
skip
use-
the wounded part.
I mean, I suppose
Or-
either way, if she doesn't use her hero points, then she'd be dying 2, and so if she doesn't use her hero points but succeeds, then she would be wounded 2, or I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Or
It's up to
she
you.
could
It's up
just
to you.
Figure it out later.
She could just let Mika die.
It's up to you.
Are you the new Mark? Are you here trying to new tracks?
All right. What are you doing, Rebecca?
I'm gonna let the 5 roll.
You gonna let it
Okay.
roll? Okay.
The dice are
All right, so
going
you
to
were
tell the
dying-
story, huh?
Dying 2.
The
Dang.
dice are gonna tell the story.
Make it my turn then?
Yes,
Yes.
I just did.
Oh, sorry. You must
Yep.
have cut out or something. I rolled
Oh,
an
sorry.
8.
I
I
didn't
didn't use
hear
my
you
hero
talk.
point.
All right.
Yeah,
All
I
right. So
didn't
he's
hear you
using
talk
he's using his hero point. All right. Halbrick, you are unconscious. So there's really nothing you can do.
Correct.
Right. Oh boy, the corpse light. Okay. Aldor. And I don't fudge dice, so Aldor.
Oh, you're
I don't even get to roll dice. I just get to push buttons. So Aldor, Jaws.
My AC is only 15, so yeah.
22 to hit.
Sure.
13 points of damage.
I have 13 points. I have 13 hit points. I'm at 0.
You're at 0.
PPK.
Stericus. Stericus.
My armor class was
First-
raised to 27.
Well, the first claw, which is its second attack, is a 6,
Okay,
which
so
misses
that'll
you.
miss.
The second claw, which is its third attack, is a 12,
And that'll miss.
which misses you. Stericus, I'm going to tell you right now, it's very, very, very important that you hit this creature and do damage to it. I cannot stress how important this is.
Well, can I use a hero point to re-roll an attack die?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I got a 19. Would that hit?
That will hit.
Okay. I don't get any of my extra damage, so I'm just a
Now-
D6 plus 4.
He's no longer being flanked, though.
Wait, he's not flanked, but
Right.
it's okay. So you do a D6 plus 4.
Yeah, I did 7
points of damage. It had 5 left.
Yay! So I can
The
loot my
lone-
compatriots and move.
Exactly.
The lone survivor.
I was like, Stericus just met these jerks. Why would he stick? He can run now.
Exactly.
The,
Bunch of
the
pansies.
lone survivor is gonna be like, okay, this was
He's
fun,
like-
guys. Okay.
I presume I have to do something to them to keep them
Do we
from
want to
dying.
stay in initiative? Do we want to stay in initiative to resolve all these?
Yes, let's stay in initiative. Okay. So so that was only your first action,
Right.
right? So you have 2 more actions. There's bodies everywhere.
I have a potion. I have a great potion you might want to give to one of us.
The yummy one.
It says
It says
yum.
on it.
Well,
Give that
Mika
one to
had
Mika.
dibs on
So
that.
so first of all, the part where you can like heal them without anything, that takes 10 minutes. That's too long. So you want to at least stabilize everyone, right?
Well,
Yeah,
who's
that's
not
a minute.
stabilized?
Mark and I are stabilized.
Yeah,
And
I am not.
Al-
in-
Al-
I don't
Aldor's
think
at
you make it
0.
stabilized.
Aldor
Okay,
and
so-
Mika are not. So that's
Aldor and
administ-
Mika are not. So you are right next to Aldor. So you can stabilize him with 1 action.
All right, well, I have
And
to
you
take
could-
a 5-foot step to stabilize him.
It's administer
Well-
first aid, and it's a 2-action. It's a 2-action.
It's
Right.
2 actions to stabilize.
Yep.
Yes, it is
All right, so
and you need
So
healer's tools. To
you
do
can
that.
go either way. I think that you would realize that Mika went down first.
All right, so
But
I
that's
go there.
your call. All right, one more.
Well, do I move on top of where she is, or
No, you just go right here. That's fine. I think you just got to
Okay.
be next to her. All right, and then 2 actions to stabilize her.
I only have 1 left? So
It's-
Or you
It's-
could
no,
use
that
the
was-
potion.
It's not a sure thing. He has to roll.
I don't have a
sorry.
healing potion, so I'd have
Wait,
to
wait,
search
wait.
her
Hold
for.
on a second. So, that's right. You do only have 1 action left.
Yeah, because I
'Cause you
moved and I
attacked.
attacked. So
Right. So that's up to you what you want to do. Like you moved, so you attacked and then you move.
Do you have a healer's kit?
no.
Healers kits take 10 minutes.
No, he needs
No.
a healer's kit to administer
First
first,
aid.
aid,
First aid
in order to
requirements.
stabilize him.
You're holding a healer's
Otherwise, he has to
tool.
use a potion.
But you know that Halbrick has one. He's right next to you.
Is he trained in it though? Right?
Well,
He
I
doesn't
have
have to
a
be
sweet
trained in-
medicine skill.
No, he does
I don't,
not.
yeah.
Not for administration. Not for administer
Right.
first aid.
You don't need to be trained in medicine to use it to
Just loot
administer
my
first aid.
body of the healer's
Okay.
kit.
So let's say this. Let's say you attacked the creature and killed it. You moved up towards Mika, which puts you right next to Halbrick. That was your second action. Your third action will be taking the healer's kit from Halbrick.
all right.
That sound fair?
Yep.
Okay, let's go back. Aldor. This will be your first roll, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Let me change to a different die here.
Yeah, let's do that now.
All right, so it's a DC 11. It's a 6.
Nice.
So that's a
Every single
failure.
one of you failed.
Be a
Okay.
hero. Be a hero.
Mika,
You don't want to use your
Yeah.
hero point?
you,
No.
now
Oh, wait.
you.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, Mika, now you need to roll a 12 or higher.
No, she didn't. Oh, yes. No, she
She did
16.
fail.
Yes.
16. Okay, so now what happens
Yeah.
to her?
I-
Now you
goes
go
from-
down to dying 1. You go
so
from
you're
dying
back
2
to
down to
dying
dying
1.
1.
You're back to dying 1, Mika.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Dag, you have not rolled yet, correct? No,
I
you
already
did,
rolled,
and you went.
failed.
and
You went
I'm
stable.
stabilized because I used my hero points.
You're stabilized. You're just snoozing. All right.
Right.
Hallbrick, you use your hero point. You're snoozing. Corpse Light is dead. Stericus, it is your turn. You are right next to Mika. Now, if you use this, you're going to have to make a roll to see if you screw her up or fix her. So tell him what the roll is, Ian. I'm not good with that.
It's a medicine check on a creature that has 0 hit points. The DC is equal to 5 plus that creature's recovery roll DC, typically 15 plus its dying value. Typically 15. No, our
That sounds like a lot.
15 plus dying value would be
So
dying.
16?
Well,
She's
wait.
dying. She's dying 1.
If I do it to Mika,
yes, then she's dying 1, which means it's a DC 16 medicine check.
my medicine is a +3.
Okay.
So, Jim, do you roll that or do I?
Oh, you can
You
roll it.
roll
I'm
that.
not going to be responsible for what happens here.
13, so I fail.
It's a failure. Nothing happens.
Okay.
You know, this
nothing
sword I
happens.
have isn't making her come back to life.
You have one more action, but I don't think there's much you can do besides.
You can move.
You know I
over.
have potions, and you know I have potions
Yeah.
on me, so you can maybe grab one of those.
Yeah. So if you want
Yeah,
to take
grab
one
the
of his
yum
potions,
potion.
All right,
Do you
so
wanna
I'll
take-
grab Halberg's healing potion.
No, I
Okay.
already drank it.
no,
Well,
not
then who else am I
Halberd.
next to?
Aldor,
Did you
not
gotta
have another
move.
one?
You
He's
gotta
not next to
move.
anyone that has
Aldor.
one.
I only
Alder has
got
an
one.
elixir of life. Alder has an elixir of life, and he also has a potion labeled yum.
Right, but you're also at the very far end, which he would have to move. So it does
Oh, that's
either Dag,
Here.
Hallbrick, or Mika have a potion on them.
I have a
No.
potion on me.
Okay, so Dag does have a. Is it a potion of a healing potion?
It's a minor healing potion.
All right,
yeah,
so
you
I'll
could
give it to
grab
him
that
for
one.
that.
All right, yeah. So he's going to grab that one off the
He's
bottom.
looting us. He's looting us.
Yeah.
Say that again, Cole.
If he gives it to Hallbrick and Hallbrick has a heal left, and he can use his 3-action heal to emanate a healing within 30-foot diameter, I believe, to heal
Absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely. Okay, so now you have gained that. Okay, so let's just
Okay.
roll through again here. We're just doing this the way it is. Aldor,
He's
you're
stable,
rolling,
isn't he?
correct?
Yeah, I'm
No,
still
he's not.
rolling
He's not
here.
stable.
Not stable.
You need an
All
11.
right, so I'm dying 2 now, so
Okay, you're dying too. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I'm now dying 3.
You're dying 3.
I'm going to use my
He
hero
failed.
point now.
Okay, all right.
I rolled a 2 on the die. So I'm
Yes.
gonna use a hero point and skip the wounded and just go to stable.
Gotcha.
With
okay.
all your backup characters, you don't want to use one of them?
You are
At least
stable.
let me get to explore this past level 1.
Okay, Mika,
Yes.
roll.
Okay.
I still like playing my character.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Oh,
No, this is
That's-
not. No, this is just a flat check. There's no
There is
criticals
no-
or anything.
okay. No criticals. Okay, all right. So you
Okay.
are back to dying.
According to your flow chart, I thought there would be a critical failure. There is
You
a
know,
critical
if-
failure.
If you get damaged and get a crit, and you get hit with a crit, if
I'm
a crit
s-
brings you,
Yeah,
I'm
but I
saying
thought
following the flow chart at the start of your turn, when you roll a check, you fail, and you don't use heroic recovery, and then a critical failure is a +2. I'm following the flow chart.
your flowchart.
I'm only
Let's-
human.
let's-
Let's look it up.
We're figuring this stuff
It's
out.
in the
We're
far
figuring this
bottom
stuff out.
right corner, yeah, on the flow chart.
Recovery checks.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. There is criticals and there's criticals to flat recovery checks. So yes, that is a.
So she's dying 3 now?
So she would increase her dying value by 2 instead of 1.
Critical failure,
Well, I'm
but your
done.
dying
So
value
I'm dying.
increases by 2.
I'm dying 3 now. Okay.
And when do you die?
4.
Dying
Wait, I
4.
thought she was dying 4. I thought she was. Oh no, she went back
she
up
was
1.
at she
right.
was at 2.
Yeah,
she went up to
back
1. So
1.
you are at dying condition 3.
Okay.
She's still
Don't
not
want to
using her
use your
hero
hero point?
She's trying to kill
Nope.
off Mika.
She's done with this
That's why
thaumaturge
she's
bullshit.
giggling.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You
Okay.
Read the
All right.
room.
Dag, you are stable.
Yep.
Hulbrick, you are stable. Stericus.
I'll pour
So
the
he-
potion into Hulbrick's throat.
And just
Okay.
like
Now
Traxxas
I will
will
just
not
let you know
her
this.
die.
Hold on a second. Because of the way everybody's on here, Mika will act before it gets to his turn.
Yep.
Well, I'll still take my random medicine check against her.
Well, once you do a medicine check, you can't do it again on the same person for an hour, right?
That's only
No,
treat wounds.
That's treat wounds. Administer first aid is not that. It's different.
So the treat wound, the waiting an hour specifically for the treat wounds action. It's not a general medicine check rule. It's just for the treat wounds action, where you cannot take treat wounds on that person again. Administer
Okay.
first aid is meant for end battle, and so you can use it as many times as necessary.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so you are pouring that down Hulbrick's throat. That's an action.
And then it's 2 actions to do the medical attempt.
On Mika?
Yep.
Okay, and what does he need to roll?
So she's dying 3 now, so it's 18 medicine check.
I got an 18.
Wow. She's not happy.
So-
Look at that. Ooh. She
You're
gave
not
you.
dead yet.
She is staring dead.
Well,
So-
if she really wants to die, I'll loot her instead.
Well, so she is at 0. I mean, she's stabilized.
She is stable.
She's at 0
She
hit
is
points.
stable.
However, she did not use her hero point. She is now at wounded 3.
Right.
So
And
make note
wounded
of
3. What is the deal with wounded 3?
If she goes back to dying, she starts at dying 3 until she heals up those wounded conditions.
Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there one? There was. No, you did all your actions, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
So everyone else is. Aldor is stable,
Well,
right?
Yep.
You gave Halbert the potion, so you got to roll that healing, right?
1d8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Roll the healing, Patrick. D8.
Plus 0.
Mhm.
1.
1.
I have 1 hit point.
You are a god in this room with 1 hit point.
Wow.
Okay, so Aldor is stable, correct? Mika
Everyone is stable. Everyone is stable.
Everyone is stable. So we can basically just
Yep, Halbert.
go out of initiative,
Yeah,
right?
we don't need to. Yeah,
All right, yeah. So we're going to go out of initiative order. So now, Halbrick, you got a bunch of bodies. You and Stericus, there's a bunch of bodies around here. They are all stable. One of them looks really badly stable, which is Mika. Like
Beat
she's
up.
kind of like jacked up,
Yep.
but it doesn't really help her anymore. When you're wounded 3, when you come back, what does that make you?
wounded. What do you mean when you're wounded?
So she's wounded 3,
Yeah,
right?
That she's yeah. It doesn't actually affect anything she's doing. It's not. It's not. It doesn't. It doesn't do anything to your checks or anything. It's just a condition that you'll keep until you either heal them or you go back to dying.
Right, but the wounded condition gives you some negatives while you're walking around, right?
Nope.
The negatives are if you get knocked down again, you might die immediately.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, because she's wounded 3, she'd go to wounded 4 when she gets knocked down, right? If she fails that one check. The first check.
No, it replaces.
Well, the wounded condition
Yeah.
ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds, or if you are restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes.
And I
Yeah.
could kill her by failing my treat wounds.
That's true. She could go back to dying right now if you. Well,
if you already
she
have the
could be
wounded
dead.
condition, you lose dying condition.
are you doing treat wounds or are you doing a spell?
Well, I'm planning on doing a spell, but I'm just saying if I do try a treat wounds on her and I fail, right? Couldn't I cause a wound or something?
No. Okay, wounded condition ends if you successfully restore hit points.
Okay.
So it ends
by using the treat
with
wounds
treat
action.
wounds, or if you're restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes. So yes, you can try to treat wounds on her, and that will end it. Otherwise, it stays on her unless she's up to full hit points and rest for 10
Right.
minutes.
I'd rather heal up first and then do the treat wounds because I can critically fail and cause problems.
Mhm.
I can do damage.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's not often you hear a healer say that he wants to critically fail so he can kill his patient.
well,
Oh
I
my
didn't say
gosh.
that. I said it could happen. I didn't say I wanted it
It
to
could happen.
Don't
Exactly.
put words in my mouth.
All right. So what are you doing first? You are
I'm doing the heal spell.
all right. Is that the
The
plus
3
8 one
action
or
one that gets everybody in an array.
okay? So the 3 action one gets everybody,
Yes.
right? And it gives them how much? D8.
3 action. It's just the normal one. It's just D8.
Right. It gives everyone a D8, but it gives everyone in a 30-foot radius or something like that.
Right, but yeah, so everyone gets a D8.
Everyone that you choose. Yeah. So all you guys get a D8.
Well, no,
No,
yeah.
he's
Well-
Do
gonna
I roll it
one- no,
once
he's gonna-
or?
you're gonna roll the 1d8 and we all get that same.
Oh, you all get the
number.
same
All right,
amount.
well,
You only
That's how-
get 2 hit
That's
points.
how.
I'll take
okay.
it.
Everyone gets 2 hit
two
points.
hit points.
Woohoo!
Even Stericus,
Yay.
remember, you get your 2 hit points. Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm going to loot the dace.
Okay. So while he's doing that,
Well, now I can treat wounds, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so who wants to get treated first?
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay. Treat wounds. Okay. 21.
Patrick, roll a
Yes.
perception check. Or excuse me, I called you Patrick. Stericus, roll a perception check.
So I would gain 2d8 hit points.
Right. Well,
15.
yeah, 2d8.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find anything.
Just
Here's the thing too with treat wounds. If we want to spend an hour resting here,
yeah.
you double that treat wounds healing.
Oh, okay.
If we spend the next
But-
hour after you treat wounds, you get
Yeah.
to double that healing number.
Yeah,
So
we can do that.
Did the
Is that
corpse
on
light?
everyone though, or is that on a per person basis?
that's on a per person basis. So
So
it's
you'd have to
you-
spend an hour working on me.
no.
Yeah. I think it's a 1 hour treatment.
Per person?
I think.
Because you
I don't-
spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you succeed on chest, you can continue treating the target to grant additional healing for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
So
have to
you
keep
got
on
5
doing
more
it for the
hit
target
points.
for 1 hour.
5 hit
Um,
points. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm
I'll take
rolling
it.
well.
We're going to spend a couple hours sitting in here and recovering.
Yeah.
It's either that or it's
Or
either
we
that
could
or
just
going back.
go
Or we're
home.
gonna hightail it back to town.
I think we're gonna chill here for a couple hours just to
Yeah.
get up enough energy to walk home, to back to the village.
That sounds
Um,
good to me, and I'm going to loot everything while we're here and search every inch of this room.
Did the corpse light? Is there anything left of their?
No, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
Just
So I figured.
yeah. There's other things it could have done. I could have had it go back into another body and try and raise the dead, but I'm not doing that. You guys have had enough. I feel like this was a pretty remember before we had the creatures that we they were like -1 creatures and then like 0 creatures, and like these were 2 level 2 creatures. So they were bad.
So,
They hurt.
so
They were bad.
do
We noticed.
Yes.
do we level up then?
No.
What?
Gosh almighty.
We need a level, damn it.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
All right, so
Should I continue
we-
treating
so-
wounds or should we just head home?
all right, so hold on a second. So is everyone going to be? So I know you guys are gonna be in this room for a while, right? So while we're doing all this, is everyone going to be searching the room kind of while you're being healed up and everything?
Yeah, in between
I will,
treatments.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So Right.
Yes.
So Stericus already did that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I think that Halbrick is the one that probably can't do it because he's treating everybody.
Correct.
Makes sense.
Right.
So Mika, why don't you roll me a perception check for searching the room?
23.
Mika, you know the rogue was
Yes.
up there and he was looking around on the dais and he's looking around. He's like, man, I just can't find anything. You walk up and go, hey, what's this? And
What's this?
You press the side of the dais and a little panel pops out.
New guy, you missed this.
Well, I quickly palm it.
So what's in the panel?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You see a scroll
Oh.
and a wand.
Oh.
So
I want the
toilet
wand.
paper and a nose picker?
Yes.
I want both.
I want
What's-
both.
You would
Oh,
think,
now she wants
you
to
would think
live.
Aldor would like the wand.
Oh, but thaumaturgists can use a wand also.
Okay. So
Well,
Roll
how
off.
do wands and
Wands.
scrolls
Everyone
work?
can use everyone can use them. That makes them good.
And
How do
Everyone can
wands
use
and scrolls work?
well, yeah. What is the scroll? Can we see what the scroll is?
I'm just trying to figure out whether you guys can tell what the scroll is. Anyone can use a scroll in Pathfinder, right?
Yes.
No. Can they?
I believe anyone can.
and anyone can use a wand too.
Yeah, scrolls and wands are pretty much the same thing, kind of.
Hmm.
They both hold spells that you can cast.
Gotcha. Scrolls are magical scriptures that hold necessary magic to cast a particular spell without using your spell slots. Price listed for more on scrolls. See page 564. Well, that didn't help me any. I'm on page 564.
No, I thought you had to, because I had to have I have a thaumaturgy thing where I can use a scroll.
Says if you find a wand, you can try to figure out what spell is in it. If the spell is a common spell from your spell list or is a spell you know, you can use a single recall knowledge action and automatically succeed. If it's not, you must identify magic, page 238.
Oh, that's right. There's identify magic for each of the four
Yeah.
disciplines for each of the four schools.
Right, but do you have to recall? What about for scrolls?
I assume it's the same. What I can do, is Aldor can use the Read Aura spell, which is one of his cantrips, that will tell you which find it.
Which kind of magic?
Yeah. Yeah, I also have a I have a thaumaturgy feat.
Yes, you focus so you can perceive magical auras when casting a spell. You know whether the item is magical, and if it is, you learn which school of magic, meaning natural, primal, occult, or divine. And then using that, then you can. There's a trained action called identify spell with one of those. It's like basically a recall knowledge on that.
Right. It basically looks like the same thing for
So-
scrolls and wands are the same thing. So
Yeah,
Right.
so okay,
right,
so and then I have this.
you have what?
I just put
put it
it
in
up
chat.
in the roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a different page now. I can't see that because the turner's in the way. Let me get this out of the way. Your multidisciplinary study of magic means you know how to activate the magic in scrolls with ease. You can activate scrolls of any magical tradition using your thaumaturge class DC for the scroll's DC rather than a particular spell DC. If a spell is on your spell list for multiple traditions, you choose your tradition to use at the time you activate the scroll. You can draw an right, but it doesn't say that you know what the scroll is.
Oh yeah,
Right, we still
okay.
have to identify it. That's
Yeah.
So it must be identified.
That's what we're trying to do.
Okay.
So my read aura lets us know what or we should be able to know. You got to tell us if it's a religion. Like the spells will tell you. It should have that tag, primal or
Right.
Right.
legit.
But it didn't. So let me. let me see.
So
Okay. So you can tell with anything. I'll Ian.
Checking.
And then I guess we could do the same with the wand.
Yeah.
Wand too.
That's what I'm wondering. You can do it on both items or just one item.
Well, the
What is
check.
that? What, is that a TV going on?
Hmm?
I've been hearing it all night.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Hold on. Trying to find.
Oh, that's Ian. Ian, it sounds like you got a TV going on.
Oh, hold on. I turned off my push to talk to. It's my push to talk.
Oh, your push
thing.
to talk's on, but when you push to talk, there's like sound coming in behind you. Sounds like a TV.
I have nothing on. It is silent in here except for fan.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Sometimes you identify a spell. Sometimes it's effect. If you notice, blah blah blah. If you want to identify a spell but don't have it prepared, using recall knowledge, you typically. Hold on. Sorry.
I thought it was a spell you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
No, the read aura is supposed to tell you what school of magic it's from, so that you know which check to use to try and identify it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, and can you do that multiple times, or is it once
It's a
for
cantrip. My
everything?
read aura is a cantrip.
Okay, all right. So I will tell you, the wand is giving off evocation, right? That's the information you're looking for there.
Yeah, no, actually, that's not, because that doesn't tell me whether I need to roll a nature check or an arcana check,
Okay,
or
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I see what it's looking at. Arcane occult.
right. So basically, an arcane or an occult check.
Now I see. Yes. Okay. Either an arcane or an occult.
Recall knowledge or identify spell works the same.
Okay. So if anyone is trained at arcane or occult, they can try to identify it.
Right.
But
So-
against what?
I am trained in both.
Hold on a second. Against what? What would the DC be for it?
Hold on.
Because I've never looked it up for finding out what it does for things. And once we find all this, we're probably going to go ahead and end the session. So
Yes. Once you just go, spend 10 minutes to identify the particulars of magic.
The GM sets the
It says-
DC for the
It just says the
check.
GM sets the DC for your check. It's probably that standard level thing, that whole
Cursed or esoteric usually have higher.
DCs.
And-
Yeah.
yeah, does it give you an example?
I put it in roll 20.
Okay.
It doesn't give you the example, though. It's the same. It's probably that same standard DC for the levels. You know how like level 1 is 15 or something
Right.
like
I
that.
didn't have that standard. Yeah, it was like an 8. Let's say it's like a 10. Okay, something like that. All right. So who has a
So I'm +5 at both. What do you get? Rebecca?
I'm +3 at both.
all right,
All right,
so Ian rolled 2 dice. Add 5 because you choose which one, arcane or occult. Which one are you doing?
they're both the same.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so roll.
Yeah.
Roll +5.
14 + 5, 19.
Oh, and I looked at the wrong damn thing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It was divine or primal.
Oh, so it's the complete opposite of what we
Yes,
just.
I'm sorry.
the
I'm
two
sorry.
skills.
Divine or primal. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing.
So that's nature. That's
shit.
nature or religion.
I'm
Nature or
busy.
religion.
I am +3 or 0.
Who is trained in nature or religion?
Holbrook.
Here, bring it over to Hallberg while he's doing it. Hallberg, roll your
busy.
dice. What's your plus?
+7.
Roll it.
17, 24.
It's a first level wand of heal.
Oh,
Ooh.
there you go.
Oh, he should take that.
It's a first level wand of heal.
Cool.
Okay.
What about the scroll?
All right. The scroll, on the other hand, is it is divine, occult, or primal.
So occult, nature, or religion.
Back to Hallbrick.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Do that again.
Hallbrick, while you're hanging around.
+7's the best we're gonna get on any of this.
Right.
Yeah.
No, 9.
Well,
9.
then
I rolled a 2.
I'll try and roll with my +5 occult.
Gotcha.
That is 11 plus 5.
16. Absolutely. It is a scroll of restore senses.
Ooh.
Okay, so have we done all the healing that is going to be done?
Yeah, did you heal everybody?
Well, I gave everyone
Mark?
that spell, but I didn't do
Yeah.
the treat wounds on everybody. So I had to roll treat wounds for
Mika and I
Mika.
only have 2 hit points.
All right.
What?
Mika and I only have 2 hit points at the moment, so.
Right.
And you yourself,
So
Hulbrick.
is 15 make it?
Yes, 15 is the DC.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I
So
get
it's 2d8.
2d8.
2d8, double it for an hour.
20 points for Mika.
For who? For me, Ken?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back at full.
All right, and
Eldor.
then you want to do. So that means you also lose all of your wounded condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
11. So that failed on
That's
Eldor.
failure. That's means no healing for me, and I'm still at 2 hit points. So for the next hour, I can't be healed.
Okay. And Straticus,
You want to?
do you want to get a heal?
Yeah, I'm down 8, so I don't know if we go to sleep if we heal back to full.
Yeah,
You do not.
that succeeded.
You do not.
11 points of healing for you.
All right, thank you.
And did I
So
treat
haven't done
did I
yourself.
treat everyone? Oh, myself. Yeah, I could treat myself.
You need to do yourself.
yeah, treat yourself too.
And that succeeded.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Heal yourself.
6 points.
Um,
So that's 12.
Okay. So it looks like that wand, and I think I found it, but it seems a little weird. So you can use it once per day, and it's a first level heal spell.
Nice.
All right.
Does it have a number of charges like a D&D?
It just says once per day.
Oh, so it's just
You
a
could-
once per day perpetual.
You can try to
free.
overcharge it, but then it might blow up.
Right.
And overcharge just means you can use it twice.
Right. Now, I will say that by healing, what that means is it's sending positive energy into somebody's body to heal them.
Right.
That is also if something like an undead creature,
Dead.
when you
Yeah.
hit it with positive energy, it hurts it.
Hurts
Yeah.
it.
So casting a heal spell on
Right. I should have done that healing ray right off the bat.
casting a heal
Yep.
spell on an undead will damage it.
Yeah.
It's
Lessons for
we're-
clerics.
Yeah, we're all learning. There's all kinds of stuff
Mhm.
going on here. Okay, so have you healed everybody that you can or not?
Yeah, for the first time
For
around.
free.
For
Yeah.
the first
I mean,
hour.
I think
Alright,
at
so-
this point it's like probably getting 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Right. So let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's go ahead and let's just bring this to a close tonight. We can do any other like little healing and stuff you're going to do before you try and get out of here because right now, you guys are hurting. I understand that. Let's just go ahead and bring this to a close. And then if we have to do any like healing, you guys can do this off the air and then we can move on with it. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So that's where we're going to end. Yeah. Well, almost a TPK. So Pathfinder, whatever app you're listening to us on, follow us and please leave us a rating and review, hopefully 5-star. We are still an affiliate for FanRoll. If you go to our Discord server on our Linktree, which is Linktree/sometimes_YOU crit, we have links to their site. If you use the code sometimesY10, you'll get 10% off your purchase. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Discord. We're putting things everywhere. If you want to support us monetarily, join us on Patreon. Membership starts as low as $3 a month, and you'll help us keep doing what we love. That is all we have for tonight. Have a great evening. Heck, this party might get to second level here soon. I'll see you here next week.
Not
Remember,
likely.
Sometimes you crit. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Okay. Yeah, I just at that point we were just talking about healing. So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah. That was a good
there's
ending.
just no way to
Well-
do
well,
that.
Uh-oh.
We
20
just
is the
lost you.
screen on Twitter or Twitch.
What's that?
Hmm?
Why don't we have the Roll20 screen on Twitch instead of just our heads?
It was there, wasn't it?
I mean, the map's on there too.